I ran out of rubber gloves. But you know what? These armored gloves really fit this narrative. Because, mate, this isn't about protecting these devices from scratches. This is about protecting me from these devices from filth and grot. Cause, mate, it's the Nugget Lucky Dip. It's one of my favorite things to do, right? For the uninitiated, what this is the lowest of low MP3 players. You know, when you see like a bulk lot of 50 for $4 or something? Well, that's what all of this is. The premise is simple, mate. We're gonna reach in and grab a few of them. And we're gonna see, number one, will it turn on? And number two, does it have any stuff on it? So much fun. Ugh. Yeah, you always gotta get right down to the bottom, mate. Oh, my book sale, not already. Yup! Ooh, it's a mid-tier Nugget. Strange little rectangle. Samsung. But yeah, it's an actual brand we know. Ooh, it takes bets. A single gold contact Samsung. You're spoiling us. Oh, goody. Now how do we turn it on? I'm just gonna hit play pause. Whoa, system loading. Wow, that turned on quick. This works fine. Wow, alright, we're gonna plug it into the computer. The USB tab just absolutely disintegrated. Yeah? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Samsung! Okay, oh, there we go! No name. Oh, well, the previous owner loved this thing. Oh, wow! Fu1. Oh, okay. It's Eye of the Tiger. Okay, we can't play that. Man, look at all the stuff on here. 50 Cent. Miss Jennifer Lopez. When was Linkin Park put on here? 2008. Excellent. Wow, man, this Nugget's been hanging around for a long time. Man, we never ever win her at the gates. Look how this is actually in good nick. How did you wind up in the Nugget bag? Apart from the terrible UI, I mean, it's okay. Give me my boy back. Oh man, we never get a good one off the hop. What? This could be the best Nugget dip we've ever had. Oh, it's another mid-tier. And, oh, okay. I think I can already see that the screen is absolutely obliterated. I mean, it's a name and brand that we know, but wow, what an ambiguous shape. It's just such a do-nothing design. I mean, like, if you have it this way, you'd almost call it an iPod, but nah, mate, it goes this way. Stand back where I'm in the Nugget. Look at that. Ooh, watch your fingers. Yeah. In your own time, mate. Oh. I might have jinxed this there. I mean, you know, given the success of that first one, I mean, alright, maybe we still got a chance of having the best Nugget dip ever. No, I lied. This isn't turning out good. Yep. Genuinely, literally no name. All I know about is it has USB 2.0, stunning features. Does it take bats or? Oh, you betcha it does. I don't even bother putting the cap back on. Oh wow, these are really simplistic controls. Unlock, and then. Oh yeah. Oh, look at this font. It's bold. I like it. It's got 91 songs on it. What are you called? No name again. I wonder why all of these are in the Nugget dip. Avenged Sevenfold. Alice in Chains. 05, the 6ix9ine Eyes, like what? 2012? That's only 10 years ago. That's the most modern yet. Bon Jovi. Guns and 39 Roses. Was that a cover band of Guns N' Roses or what? Tesla. I didn't know the car had a band. Okay. All right. One of the buttons is broken. Okay, you can't actually navigate the menus. Okay, fine. Yeah, it's fine. Thank you. It's fine. Thank you. All right, fine. Thank you. Oh no, I didn't get my boy back. Oh no, my poor boy. Oh no, my book sale. Oh, that roughed up the iPad too. This is actually turning into the worst one. I think I might have cursed this by, like, you know, saying how good of a start we had, mate. Oh. Not another one. Hang on. It's not. It's the slightly bigger one. What, Phillips? You sold so many of these? You had to go these ones? What? Ooh. It says nothing. I'm in the Nugget. Come on, baby. Oh, I don't think there's been a single one of these where things have gone smoothly. Ooh, that's a genuine Jensen, that is. I've never heard of a Jensen. Oh, jeez. That camera better be just for show. No way is that a real lens. Alright. Ooh, micro step. Oh, okay. It's missing half of its side. Okay, that's... guys, I'm starting to figure out why all these are in the bag. Come on. Come on, Jensen! Yeah! Oh, you are the golden nugget. Come on, dazzle us, mate. Ooh. If it's called No Name, I'm gonna lose it. Untitled 1, that's a very catchy second place. Music. Gangnam Style. Excellent. Where was it? 2012. Yeah, man. Pictures. Whoa! No! What? This thing is... Oh, that's the best photo I've ever seen. We have 3 of them here, which are literally just inside of someone's pocket. That's a good one. That's a good one. That's a really good one. Oh, man. All of these are such winners. That is horrifying. That is staring deep into my soul. I'm gonna make a copy of that. Now, I don't know if the camera's terrible or if just these kids just don't know what they're doing. I'm pretty sure it's a mix of both. These are from 2010. 12 years these have been running. Hungry Jacks, yeah! Get a Whopper in you. That means this is Aussie. This came from Australia then. This kid sure knows how to take some good photos. Look at this. It's like longing for Hungry Jacks, like so close to the drive-through window. Record, there's 1. I bet you it's a butt dial. Oh wait, duration, 0 seconds. Okay, there's nothing. Video!
You better get in the picture pen.
Treasured memories of the Jensen. The Jensen's the best one by far. Mate, those videos and images, just classics for all time. In fact, let me just look at this again. Oh, that's just what I need. Jensen was good. Jensen was one of the best, man. Oh, we can't top that, man. We just can't. Oh, it's a bootleg Nano? Like a 6th gen? Ooh, she's chunky. Ooh, I've never seen one of these, but... Polaroid! Oh, that is sad. Oh, man. See, that's what happens to really big brands when they go under. They just get parted out. Come on, my Polaroid Nugget. Oh. None of these work! I don't think there's ever been a successful Lucky Dip. I don't think there's any luck at all. No! No, how many of these are there? Oh, these are all crap too. I don't remember ordering a bulk lot of these. I swear they're just random. Well, can't wait to see this one not work as well. Bazinga. I hate you, Phillips. Come on, one more good one. One more good one. Where's it? I want another Jensen. I didn't think I'd be asking for another Jensen. It's a wee-woo. Well, points for an original name. It is gross, by the way. Like, ew, I'm glad I'm wearing gloves. 16 gigs, that's actually okay. And it's micro USB. How high-tech. Come on, wee-woo. Can you follow up the Jensen in amounts of glory? Yeah, man. Well, at least it turns on. Home. Yeah, let's go home. Ooh. Tools. Music. Mine... Born to Die. Nah. Like, this is plugged into the computer and it's not doing it. What is nah?
Power on. Bluetooth mode.
Yeah, baby. Give me my nah. Okay, this is definitely copyrighted. I need to talk over this. Okay, yeah. Nah. Get it? Get nah.
Bluetooth mode.
Shut up. I didn't ask you to talk. Oh, well, I wish it would plug into the computer though, because that's funnier. Videos, come on, give me one. Ah, get out, wee woo. Get out. Oh no, my duck! Oh, now there's eggs everywhere. So sorry, my duck. God, one more that actually plugs into a computer. That's all I want. I don't care if there's nothing on it. Just I want it to appear. Oh, great. All of our hopes and dreams rest with this thing. What is? It's a base. All right, I'm in a Nugget. Come on, last one. Like, just show up on the computer. Oh, great. It doesn't appear on the computer, but it appears... Acon? I don't even know if you can even see this video. Wow. I've never seen Acon in such low quality. That's amazing. Oh man, it's share. Look at the share. Wow. I like that there's track information down there and you have no chance of reading it. Well, will it stay on when I unplug it? Absolutely not. Well, that was an adventure. I mean, yeah, hey, the Wee Woo, that was a good one. You know, a Philips trash. The Jensen. Oh, savior of the episode. This guy wasn't that good. Oh gosh, more Philips. That horrible Polaroid. And the one that started all the false hope in the first place. This actual very good little Samsung Yep, which just set us up for disappointment, mate. Because expectation's the gateway to disappointment. Well, that's it. Thanks so much for watching. Huge thanks to my patrons, especially these stinky names right here, because, mate, $1 a month, I do extra videos. But before I spill what we're doing, mate, you know, I do have other content. You know, I've got the Garbage Time channel down below, my second channel, and I've also got my drum stream on Float Plane, where I'm, you know, if you want to see me live and yell at things. But, mate, for $1, you can take a guess what we're doing. Yep, we're gonna dunk again. We're gonna keep dunking. So, thanks so much, mate. I'll see you all next time. Shh, we've caught Frank sleeping, right? But look at this. This is literally how she sleeps. She's like a little insane person. Hey, it's the after show. Thanks so much for supporting me. I really appreciate you. Look, I've still got the armored battle gloves on because I ran out of rubber gloves, but doesn't matter. They're protecting me. Look how filthy this iPad's gotten from the Nugget dip. It got out of control. And we're gonna keep dunking. Ugh. We're just gonna pull out even more nuggets and keep the hate train going. Nuggets, nuggets, nuggets. Ooh. It's called a Philips Rush. I'm in a rush to get away from it. Hey, it matches the gloves though. Okay. USB. Yeah. Betcha it takes bats. Yeah. Takes a single. Ah! I got the Pixel here that might have gotten squashed in the last video. I mean, might have. I mean, there's no evidence. I'm just gonna USB plug this idiot straight in. I'm in the nug. Ooh! Yeah! Come on! There! Go, baby! Yeah! Untitled One. What a loving name. Wow, man, it's full! My Humps 2006! Wow, man! Dude! Holy wow, this thing's been sitting around for ages. Other side, good track. Higher the top. That's so many nuggets have this on there. No, of course. It smells like Teen Spirit and Come As You Are. Yep, 2 songs that are never going away. Sing for the Moment, that's a good one. Yeah, I dig it. Good nugget. Oh man, with such a strong start, I think this is gonna be the best nugget dunk ever. Yeah man, that was an awesome start. That means this is gonna go the best. Oh jeez. Okay, well, in the main video this week, I might have already pulled out a whole big handful. It's even bigger. It's, what? Philips? How many of the same crappy kind of design do you have? Look, I pulled these. Oh, what the stink. Oh, great. Well, this one isn't going to work. Can't wait for that. Go on, just plug it in. Let's smell the disappointment and move on. We've smelt the disappointment. Let's move on. Getting pretty sick of those Philips players. I'm just saying. Oh, yuck. Yep, this is why I'm wearing the gloves, guys, because you don't know what you're rubbing up against in that bag when you're just digging about. Ew! Oh man, this thing is so gross. Ew! Well, let's put the squashed Pixel in there. On. Just do something. Cool, yeah! Come on. Do what the Philips can't do. Do anything. Do anything. I'm starting to learn why a lot of these are in the bag. Just give me my boy back. Guess if you think about it statistically, the fact that most of these are for parts and spares, mate, you know, the fact that any of these turn on, I guess, is a bit of a miracle, eh? Holy wow. A brand new nugget. It's a brand new nug. It's a brand new nut in the nugget dip. So someone didn't even want to give it a go. Man, I don't blame him. These things are transparently pieces of junk. I just want to see if it even gets recognized by the computer. Okay, I know what this is, but this is like the cheapest way to make a little MP3 player because I'm betting it has no storage or anything on it, and it's literally just like an extension cable for a micro SD card, and that's it. I bet you it has no guts in it. Actually, my brand new Nugget. Can you believe no one wanted this? Yeah, exactly. Yeah, look, there's no storage chip. It's just a battery and a reader. Can you wonder why no one wanted this? Can't deny that's pretty special to find a brand new Nug in the Nugget Lucky Dip. That was very special. Oh dear. Again, this is why I'm wearing gloves. In the main show, there was a Polaroid one, you know, because Polaroid failed and then their brand just gets bought out by any crap company to stick it on garbage. RCA flopped real hard decades ago, and here you go. This is the legacy of the RCA brand. You know, they made the cameras that went to the moon. That's how big RCA was, and it's just, yeah, here you go. A greasy nugget is what their legacy's turned into. All right, selected onto on. Come on, RCA. Come on, Bubby. Last one. Yeah! Wow, it turned on. It already. Hang on. It was on. It's got battery. I need a dialing wand. I'm gonna use the. No. What you don't have? That's not video. That's video. Wow! Look at the RCA go. It's not good. You can't read anything on it. But man, I remember back in the day that this was worth it. I remember watching the movie Kung Pao on something like this. Oh, let's get it into the computer. RCA, what a golden... Oh, it's running on the battery, guys. I don't know how long it's been in the bag for. I haven't even done a Lucky Dip for months. Come on, give us a nice name for this one. Give us a nice name. RCA MP3. That's actually the best name yet. Okay, there it is. Well, that's the... Yep, the AMV video. Oh, the user manual's on here. Look, there it is. It's the M6504. Yeah, and honestly, it's just a generic MP3 player. That's the same UI that all of these pieces of crap have had. Chord, yes, yeah. Come on. Give us something funny. Okay. It's always a butt dial of some sorts. I never understood that. It's got Barbie on it. Cat's Meow from 2016? That's really recent. Cody Simpson. Again, 2016? Oh, are these recordings off the radio? Holy stink.
I'm John Hill with Bobby Lemon and Chevrolet Traffic on 92.3 WCOL. Try Donato's new Big Don Italian Pizza.
Wow. Yep, you forget how terrible radio actually sounds. It sounds like it's being played through a sock. Okay, there's actual photos of, like, 2011 Christmas. Oh, that dog looks fake. I actually got to be careful because, like, quite a few of these have people's faces in it. Except for this blurry doggo. Oh, look at the pupster. Oh. It's puppy photos. None of these are in focus, but it's very cute. Oh, smell the puppy breath from here. Oh, look, it's the doggo all grown up. Oh, that looks haunting and nightmarish. Okay, let's leave it at that. Wow, the RCA was great. I mean, it's up there with the Jensen. And look, it's still going, and even though it says it's connected. Okay. Well, hey, that guy was great. That was awful. And this was awful. This turned on, which was a miracle. And I can't believe we found a brand new Nug. Well, thank you so much for watching. Thank you for supporting me. I really, really do appreciate it. And, good ending here. Easter's almost here, guys. There's nothing in here. Well, with all the marketing that Easter gets, it's really easy to forget that Easter is actually an ancient religious holiday. And I'm perfectly comfortable in saying that I'm not really spiritual religious at all. Just growing up, it wasn't brought up. I went to a public school. There's no time to think about spirituality at public schools. You're just worried about survival and how to trade roll-ups for bags of chips. So yeah, please forgive me if I don't understand some really well-known stuff or totally get the wrong idea about something else. I mean, mate, come on, if I look at Easter with face value with how it's marketed today, I'm just like, oh, it's that thing with the rabbits and eggs. Because rabbits and eggs, I mean, they're just known to be together, and it makes sense. and Jesus is there somewhere. I'm not here to offend anyone. I'm just here for the funny nugget. And boy, have I found a ripper for you. It's the Go Bible Traveler. I enjoy the font of Traveler there. I never thought making this channel that I would find a holy nugget. Like, this is an original design. Like, I've seen a lot of nuggets. I mean, this is just the nugget dip from last week, you know? And I haven't seen this design before. Never. This is bespoke. Forgive my ignorance, and something I've just never understood is that people in a lot of religious stuff just seem absolutely miserable. That's the face I'd make if Brumbies was all out of Cheddamite scrolls at 9:30 a.m. I'd just be like, I can't believe this. Or maybe it's because he got marked down from $51.95 to $29.99. Well, Jesus, I'm here to tell you, mate, that I actually paid a lot less than this. A lot less. Ooh, it contains the Catholic flavor of the Bible. It's over 80 hours of audio preloaded. The bonus is keep coming, mate. It's got a narrated rosary and common prayers. I can't wait. And special Bible in a year plan. I'm guessing that's so you could get through the whole Bible within a year. This is the fun bit here, because a music player is known as a digital audio player, or a DAB. But this is officially a digital audio Bible. It's a DAB. It's a DAB machine. Oh, new revised standard version Catholic edition. Well, if you're gonna spell it out, why have the abbreviated version? Are you guys trying to pad out the front of the box here? Oh my gosh, it comes with stink phones! The holy LinkBuds. Ooh, am I allowed to blow them up? Oh. Well, if they're good, then I won't have to. Oh, please be good. Don't make me blow them up. Why does every word here need a capital bold letter? Narrated by Emmy Award winner Stephen Johnston. Whoa! It comes with a included. Dude, this is an all-in-one set. Oh, man. Jesus, you're so kind and generous. The things I said about you in the book were true. The book being the thing that is on this. I hope it's just an unbranded battery like that. Apostles' Creed, that's a PlayStation game, isn't it? Hail Mary, oh, I know that one. That's the football play. Easy use navigation. Well, actually, now I'm looking at it. Oh gosh, do I hope that those are the only two options. Old Testament and the New Testament. Yo, this is from 2012. Really, it's the final days for stuff like this before the smartphone was just normal. But I can imagine someone who didn't want to get a smartphone. So, hey, Nana, here you go. Here's a digital audio Bible for you. You know, this almost seems like something you'd get off the TV. And I've just noticed the sticker says, Gobibble. Gobibble. On the good ship, lollipop, it's the... Oh! I thought, hang on. I thought there was that really annoying crimped together Jesus, you're so kind and forgiving. Look at this lovely packaging. We can get straight to the nugget. All right, we'll get to the nugget in a bit. It weighs nothing. What do we have? Boo! AC Delco. It's not even funny. We're still gonna use this, but she's no Pooksel. There's just a big glob of something in here. Look at this. Ew! Why is that in there? Oh no, guys, these are the exact same stink phones that come with every single nugget. I mean, gold-plated tip. Jesus, you're so kind, thank you. Yeah, there's nothing special about this. The Manuel. Did you guys trademark the name Traveler? Look, registered, trademark, everything. All right, tell me about my Gobibble. This is really thick paper, I gotta say. I've just flicked through that, and there's nothing wrong with it at all. Nothing funny, perfect English, perfectly formatted. There's nothing wrong with this manual, and in fact, it's a little bit better than most manuals that come out with crap today. Thank you, Jesus. Here it is. It weighs nothing. Whoa, that's a big sticker. Oh, jeez. Guys, so much big business involved in this, huh? Look, a headphone jack. Features not seen on even modern flagship things. Bring back the headphone jack. And that's it. What I've realized is there is no USB. There's no nothing. It's like, why would you want to plug this in a computer? It's got the Bible on it. It's got everything you need. Let's try our non-Pooksel here. The AC Delco's still cranking, man. Oh, dude, we're in. Oh, okay, all right. There is actually a little bit more. This is, all right. I don't think there's anything fun in backlight timer. All right, mate, we're gonna go straight to the special features. Bookmarks. That's a special feature. Oh, man, this is where our common prayers and rosaries at.
Power on. Bluetooth mode.
Sexy.
Auxiliary mode.
So naturally, I think I'm going to have to talk over a lot of this, you know, because it's amazing what's copyrighted. Let's have the prequel. Oh. Oh, man. Oh, man. Oh, man. Oh, man. Oh, man. Oh, the Bible is big. Oh, the Bible is huge. No way. We're still going. We're still going. Whoa. Whoa. Oh. Oh. Ah. 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 Oh, man. All right. This would take you a year. I just got to hear the oaky timbre of the narrator. Wait, Genesis 1, 2, 3. Ah! Ah! Oh gosh, 50, and then you go back, and then, oh no, I can't. I'm not even gonna scream, guys. Oh wow. I mean, each one of these, you know, is in of itself a giant book. I'd love to know how much storage is being used up. That'd be fun. Let's just, in the beginning.
Let there be light, and there was light.
Let there be nuggets. I don't mean to be disrespectful talking over it, because I am deathly afraid of copyright content. So yeah.
There was evening, and there was morning.
Yes.
The first day.
Okay.
And God said,
Yeah.
let there be a dome in the midst
A
of the
dome. Oh, I mean, let's check out the new version. Maybe it's a bit shorter. Matthew, Mark, Luke, John, Romans. What did the Romans ever do for us?
and was declared
It's all-
to be Son of God
it's all
with
pretty-
power
it's all pretty
according to the
similar.
Spirit of holiness,
It
through whom
really
we have
is.
received
Straight
grace
up,
and
the
apostleship.
Bible. What's this Bible in a year plan? Come on. Week 1, 2, 4. Alright, how much is 1 day's worth? 1, 2. And it doesn't actually have like a counter saying that this could be 3 hours. I don't know. I'm starting to think that this was made to be quite cheap, although it does ultimately achieve its goals. The narrator they picked is pretty perfect. I mean, that's how I'd expect this to sound. Alright, give me that.
Bluetooth mode.
Shush. Alright guys, I'm going to share with you a bit of anxiety I'm having, you know, because it's time to sample the holy stink buds, and like, you know, I'm really anxious, mate, because like they got to be good, hey, like, you know, because like policy on this channel is like crappy stink buds, you know, get the big blow up from the Diablo, mate. So like if they're good, I don't have to offend everyone when I blow up the holy nuggets, and so but if they're bad, I have to blow up the holy nuggets, and I'm really anxious, guys. Oh no, please be good. Yeah, they sound totally sick and awesome, and totally not just random bootleg Nugget headphones and that are only mids and no top and bottom end. Guys, they suck. Guys, they suck. Oh no. Oh, I'm so sorry, Jesus. I have to do this. Oh, lordy, oh, wow, they stink. Oh, my light just flickered. It's like I've angered somebody. Somebody watching. Oh, no, now I know why he's making that face. He's really disappointed in me. Oh, no, guys, I've done it big time. I'm in big trouble. Oh, I think I've got to apologize to Jesus myself. Get out of there. I know he's in here somewhere. Maybe I can make it up to him. Uh-oh, I think I've got to peel the sticker off. Uh-oh, I peeled that off for nothing. I'm making it worse now. Yes, I heard the voices, but there's no man in here. Why does it have a daughter board on the back? Oh, guys, I'm in huge trouble. I shouldn't have opened this. Oh, no. Quick. Just put it, just stick it back on. That's fine. Oh, no. Just get it back. No one will know that I tried to blow up the headphones. It's fine. Thanks. Thank you. It's fine. Thanks. Cheers, mate. Just get in it. Get in it. Yeah, it's fine. There we go. Just like that. Okay. Bam. You'd have no idea I was in there. I really hope I didn't offend anyone. It's just fun. I'm Aussie. We love ribbon at things, and mate, we save our harshest insults for our greatest enemies and our bestest friends. And well, that's it. Thanks so much for watching. Huge thanks to my patrons, especially these stinky names right here, because, mate, just $1 a month, I do extra videos. I'm going to talk about my other channels, because people complain the names move too fast, even when they put on slow. I've got my Garbage Time channel down below, extra content, and, I also do my drum streams on Float Plane, super hot mess. If you head over to Garbage Time, you can get a sample of what the streams are like. There's a lot of yelling. But for $1 this week, that thing came with just the stereotypical crappy Dirty Buds, as always. And I've been meaning to try these for a while. Brand new bespoke Dirty Buds, KBear Nights. So, thanks so much, mate. I'll see you all next time. Frank doesn't care where you put Frank's box. Wherever Frank's box is, Frank will do Frank things. Like stick a head out of a hole. Frank. Hey, it's the after show. Thanks so much for supporting me, like humongous. I really do appreciate you. Everything I'm doing is all thanks to you guys. And, people say it's only $1 a month. That's all it takes. Like, all you guys add up and it's just amazing. I keep telling you, it's so much fun telling sponsored spots to scoot. Just like, nah, not interested. Go away. And it means I can keep all the ads and sponsored spots out of my other channels as well. Like, you guys make me feel invincible. We're looking at Dirty Buds. So yeah, I've been sitting on these for, well over a year. I don't know, they just got lost and they've just been hanging about. But actual Dirty Buds designed to, the idea is that they're meant to sound good. I don't know, I'm curious. Although I'm not nuts about this style of earphone, because if they don't fit, then they don't work properly. Whereas rubber-tipped IEMs, you can adjust them to fit your ear, or maybe you need a different size for each ear. You can't do that with these, and I've just never really gotten along with them. KBear are classic, they do the KS2s, or are these the KS1s? I forget. But yeah, they're very well regarded in the IEM space. And I think these were like $20. Absolute bargain. Let's get in there and smell my new stink phones. Pretty big box for some Nugget phones, to be honest. This is something I actually enjoy about KBear stuff. This is stuff primarily made for China. I do hate how everything's made in China. Everything's just shipped there. But I don't have an issue with stuff being made in China. For me, it's why is it made in China? It sucks when, say, Yamaha recording customs made in Japan since the beginning. They're made in China now. Why? To save a buck. Nothing else. Whereas KBear is a Chinese company making things in China. So you see, everything's in Chinese first. Like, we are the alternative customers, And so, yeah, I hate big companies shipping all their manufacturing over there, but I've got nothing against a company who just happens to be in China making really cool stuff. This is a nice box for cheap boys, I gotta say. Get to the buds in a bit. What's in here? It's gonna be all the fluffy bits. And they're in different colors. Oh, that's a nice little touch. If I could get them out. The green ones are the ones I want anyway. Wow, look at the cable. Don't need this. I hate these. Oh, my green ones are discolored already. Oh, well. I never use those fluffy things anyway. The cable is thin, but I love that it's actually a wound one. Like, it's nice. Most Dirty Buds look like this. Oh, and these stems are metal. Wow. Yeah. And they remind me of like the really first ever iPod headphones. Got them in my ears right now, and I gotta say, that cable is silent. Awesome. I've used expensive headphones that had like, really, really noisy cables. When you're going for a walk, it's here as it rubs up against your jacket or something. So, man, at this price point, that's amazing. They're not particularly comfortable for me. Nah. And how they're mounted means the weight wants to swing inwards and yeah, well anyway. Diablo isn't just fun for blowing up stuff, it's actually an outstanding DAC and amp. So like, this really is giving these a good shout. Gold-plated tip on your KB. Oh yeah, they're well above Dirty Buds, absolutely. But then the problem, as I said, if they don't fit, they sound like and these really don't fit me very well. They seem really big, so they keep wanting to fall out. When I actually hold them with my fingers and hands, hold them in, then yeah, like, yeah, there's got the bass there. It's got more of the top end, nice sparkly stuff, you know, because usually the crappy bootleg ones, you know, they're just so muddy in the top. It's all just, yeah, mushed together. But, yeah, I'd never used these, to be honest. And that's what I always feared. I got them because I was curious, and then yeah, when I got them, I realized that, oh, I don't really like these style of headphones very much. Well, there you go. I'm getting the word out that they do make Dirty Buds, classic style, you know, if you just hunt around for them. Well, these just go in the pile of other earbuds. Join the crew. Well, thanks so much, mate. And oh, what? So this is an actual thing right now. Like, there's her water, yeah? And like, yesterday she spilt it everywhere. So you notice her house is on drumsticks. Like, to keep it up out of the water so it doesn't get all moldy. You know, I've gotten all the water out. But I had to lean this one up like this so it can dry out. Frank was up in her hammock. I went, okay, I could quickly flip this over. And before I knew it, look at this. She just jumped straight in. Frank, we don't know what this means. Frank, come on. Oh, I gotta check this out. Let's see what it's like in there. Frank, you just piled up in the bottom. Look what you've done to the Frank cam. Frank, you've spoiled everything. Cameras. Well, it's not just music that's had a huge change in the last, 10, 20 years? I mean, music's basically valueless now. You pay like a couple of bucks and you can listen to every song ever made. But one humongous thing that's changed is taking photos. Like, when I was a kid, we'd have a big family outing. We'd get the disposable camera. Just point and hope. But something that was really special was every photo was precious. It was expensive. Every time you went click, that cost money. Not only that, you had to wait and go get them developed, so you didn't even know if you took anything decent. You don't even think anymore. I mean, if you go scrolling through your photos, you're gonna see, like, I don't know, screenshots of an alarm, photos of the inside of your pocket. Wait, that's a modern thing. Only the last 15 years is that a thing. For the longest time, photos were super precious. And when I was a kid, one of my favorite Christmas presents ever was an old Polaroid camera, and gosh, that thing was just the best. I stinking love instant cameras, and so I've got a whole gaggle of them to show you, mate. It's a total hot mess. So the first two that I'm gonna show you are ones that I can't actually use anymore. It's a huge bummer, but oh, this is special. Look at that right there. This is the first ever Polaroid. Yeah. Oh, it's full of junk and everything. Yeah, man. Look at this for a flash. Beige. Boy, it stinks in here too. Oh, it's like a doctor's kit. Look at these wacky globes. Ooh. Oh, there you go. This ain't fussy at all. But this is the guy. I mean, it's fun. People associate instant film cameras with like the 70s. That's when they got really popular, yes. But this first came out in 1948. Yeah, man. Like... Swing. Isn't it beautiful? This is the model 95, but this is the B model. I think this came out in the 50s. It's basically the same guy. Instant film cameras have been around for a long time. It doesn't spit it out for you. It's more of a manual kind of operation. Oh man, look at this amazing back on it. Isn't that awesome? It's simple, dingus. It's quite fussy. Still, you could have a photo right then and there. Well, it's got a handle. And the other one I got is the Polaroid Big Shot. Wow! That's a diffuser for the flash. Just a big hollow empty shell. Because like cameras are just light barrels. That's it. There's not a lot to them. I mean, look at shoebox cameras. You can get decent photos out of a pinhole in a cardboard box. But this guy came out 1971 and all it does is headshots. That's it. There's the instructions. Look, there's a winner. So this is a rangefinder style, so meaning that you're not actually looking down the lens. I mean, the lens is here, but you're looking through this idiot. There you go, that's the go button. There you go. A famous user of these was Andy Warhol. Like, he's got so many celebrity headshots. Wow, do they look amazing. So why can't I use these two different cameras? Well, they don't make the film anymore. They stopped making it ages ago. You can find, like, expired packs of it, but it literally works out to like 20 bucks a shot, even if the shot works, and this idiot needs special flashes in there. Oh man, it's a real shame. And like, you're probably looking at this and the first ever Polaroid going, man, they must have been so expensive. No way. I think this was $50. And I got it literally as just a piece to sit on a cabinet or something because it looks amazing. Because functionally, these are useless. It's such a bummer because, as I said, they're just like a light barrel. They just need ammo for the cannon that they are. You put film in it, boom, it'll work. But they don't make the film, so these things are stinking useless. Oh well. When you think of Polaroid, you're thinking of clack, and then like you've got it instantly. It spits it straight out. Let me show you the daddy. I love having this just sitting on a table because no one has any idea that this is a Polaroid camera. Not just a Polaroid camera, but the first of the ones that spit it out for you. All right, you just grab here. 3, 2, 1, whack. It feels incredibly fragile, and I hate doing that every single time. The Polaroid SX70. You ready? I'm gonna waste a shot just so you can see it. Bam! Yeah, I think it's magnesium. It's stinking beautiful. So the Big Shot was a rangefinder camera where you're looking through that little window, whereas this is an SLR. And I didn't appreciate what an SLR really was until I learned that it's because you're looking through the lens. Oh, barely. Hang on. Look, can you see that? You could barely see it. But you are literally looking down that lens. What you see in your viewfinder is what you're taking a photo of. And this big ugly thing at the top is the sonar autofocus. It uses sound. How cool is that? The SX70s without the autofocus just look so much cooler, but man, that's so neat. That's the light adjustment. Get very familiar with that because, yeah, you're going to take some awful looking photos. And that is the manual focus. Because sometimes I find that the sonar autofocus doesn't work that good. If you're trying to take a photo through glass, it'll focus to the distance of the glass. And yeah, so you got to go and do it yourself. Let me take a proper photo. You have to be so still when you're taking a photo of this. Like when you hit the button and the viewfinder goes blank, don't move. It's not instant. The slightest bump or anything and it's gonna blur it, it's gonna mess it up, and more likely you don't have this in the right spot and it's not gonna look good. That is so neat. It's gonna be fun watching these develop. So that was the first and just the legendary one. That is such a cool camera. But it wasn't the one that made things stupidly popular. 1977, the One Step. There you go, it's got that hateful dial here that you're gonna play with all the time. It's a rangefinder style, so you're not actually looking down the lens itself. And if you're wondering how do you focus then, well, you just gotta move backwards and forwards until it looks in focus in the rangefinder. Fixed focus, that's all it does. But at the time, this was the world's simplest camera. Hey, I can finally show you how to load one of these. So I'm gonna talk about it in a bit. Yes, you can still get film. So these SX70s ones, so the One Step and the one I did before, they need this specific film. There is a lot of waste involved, I'm not a fan of that. Alright, it's always got humorous guff on it because culture, and you just stuff it in. It spits out that, and that's it. So you probably saw that strange tongue come out. I'm gonna waste another shot just to show you it. That's to protect it from light for those first fractions of a second that it spits out. You can actually get those fitted to the older cameras. I just haven't bothered. Alright, I'm gonna take a proper photo. This one's gonna be in black and white. Why? I don't know, it's funny. If you're wondering what this thing in the top is, it's an expansion port. You can still buy, like they still make these. This is brand new. You can just add a flash. How cool is that? And yes, this will fit the SX70 as well. Oh, look at our winners coming into focus here. Ugh. So the next one is the one that really kicked off my love for these again. I found it at Cashies, mate, where you can find your dreams. I think it was $10. It's from like 1980 something. The Polaroid One Step. This is the 635 CL. This is proper 80s, and you ready? Whack. Rangefinder style, wham. There's that hateful thing that you're gonna be playing around too much with. There is some lens work you can do, but look at that inbuilt flash, and I just love how it folds up, and it's the same style. Like, I meant to do this. It's the same style. You load it up straight in. But this is a 600 series camera, so the SX70s have their own film like this, but the 600s have a way better film. It's actually a little bit easy to get a hold of, doesn't get as blurry, the colors are better, can convert the old cameras to 600, but I haven't bothered. But yeah, I think this is like the iconic 80s tourist style. Let me take a proper photo. $10 from Cashies. No restoration work needed. Because if you're wondering where like the energy comes for like the thing to spit out and the flash to work, I mean, here's a spent cartridge. Again, there's a lot of waste. I'm not a big fan of that. The battery lives in here. Ow, my fingers. There you go. That's the battery. How neat is that? I mean, again, bit of a bummer. You don't actually use all the battery in it. So, you know, it's a bit of a wasteful hobby, but... Oh yeah, look at all these amazing winners, man. Time Magazine's photo of the year. So you can see already, I mean, that's like the really popular one. I mean, beautiful design. But still, this guy being my favorite because of the fact that you can actually look down the lens and actually see if it's in focus or not. It's just annoying that it doesn't come with a flash or anything, and it doesn't use 600 film. Let me show you the ultimate Polaroid. So as you can see, this guy, it looks like the SX70, only it's plastic, which is actually a huge bummer. And it opens the same way. But this is the SLR 680. And what do you see? My autofocus and the Flash Boy. So this is like a hypercharged SX70 with an inbuilt flash that uses 600 film. I mean, I hate that it's made out of plastic. That's kind of annoying. It just doesn't feel as nice. But in terms of like an instant camera to take really, really nice photos, this is the guy. Oh, look at that accidental one. Look, you can see my greasy face peering in. And my crappy iPhone filming this whole mess. This guy came out in 1982, and yet they just haven't topped this since. But I'm telling you, being able to look down the lens like this, like... Whenever I'm going out and about, I do love bringing this, although it is just really stinking fragile and redonkulously expensive. You know, I hate to want to lose it. So the last camera I got to show you, well, I'm sure a whole bunch of you are thinking, oh man, imagine if they took the rugged, like, simplicity of this guy, but then had all the features that this guy has. The Polaroid Sun 660. I mean, still in its stinky box. Looks like the other guy done it. Well, you're a stinking idiot because... yeah! This is up there as one of the coolest looking instant cameras, I'm telling you. And I just love how protected everything is. But there is one issue with this guy, and that is, it's completely fucked. I got this for like $20 on eBay in its box. Like, it just doesn't shoot. It's got film in it. It doesn't shoot. It's such a bummer. Maybe I'll get this one fixed up. More like I'll go find one that just works right out of the box, because this was so cheap. I'm happy to have this as a display. So while these idiots are fading into existence, let me show you some guys here. Dark photos are gonna be the toughest. And so I took some photos of Frank last night. Oh, hey, these are my favorites. This is probably what you're gonna be spitting out for the first little while when you first get your SX70 or something. Yeah. Took me ages to figure out what I was doing wrong, and honestly, I don't know what I was doing wrong. These were taken with the Cashies one, and as you can see, you know, I didn't quite get the focus right. I mean, that's Frank sitting in a little box with her head sticking out. Yeah, it's kind of blurry. The flash worked good. And this is when she was in a hammock. And again, it's just very blurry. These, with the SX70, they're in focus. That's the thing. They're really in focus. But yeah, it's just not enough light. You know, and then this guy with the flash and everything. There you go. That is so much better. Look, you can make out her fatty wrinkles, Frank, you big fatty. All right, let's have a look at our winners here. Well, there's a good one. Yeah, that one's pretty blurry and not that great. That's the SX70. Oh well. There's the one step. We can call that one the worst one. I believe this was the Cashies one, and that's pretty good. I mean, look at it. It looks straight out of the 90s, huh? You can see my pathetic setup that you're looking at. Look, there's my phone precariously sitting in a cheap tripod. True story. And yeah, the last one, even still, wasn't that great. And that's the thing. If someone hands you like a beautifully in focus framed Polaroid photo, they know how to use it. Because there you go, that's using the Dream Guy, and it still didn't come out good. But honestly, that's the fun of it. Games are fun when they have a little bit of risk to them. Every one of these photos is valuable. I mean, I had to demo it for you, huh? These are trash. You're probably wondering, like, well, didn't Polaroid go out of business? And yes, they did back in, like, 2001. Polaroid kept making film up until, like, 2008, but then they announced they were stopping that too, and that's when the Impossible Project stepped in to save it. They saved the Netherlands factory, and in an amazing turnaround, they're not called the Impossible Project anymore. They're just called Polaroid. They've resurrected these are brand new. You can buy these right now. SX70, 600. If you've been interested in these old Polaroid cameras and you're thinking, oh man, like I'll never get the film for them, no way. This is the time to get into it right now. I think it was in 2020 they announced that they were officially called Polaroid. And it's why I was happy to buy these, because honestly, I'm low-key hoping that they're working on how to get film for these, because these cost nothing. And yeah, they're useless without the film, but I hope that they're working on it. I don't even care if it's expensive, because at the moment, like, getting expired film is ridiculous. Come on, boys, let me use my big shot. Come on, I want Frank headshots with my big shot. So go dig out Nana's old Polaroid, head on down to Cashies and find one for nothing, pick up some film, and just start photographing strangers, and yell while you're at it too, why not? And well, that's it. Thanks so much for watching. Huge thanks to my patrons, especially these stinky names right here, because, mate, $1 a month, I do extra videos. Before we talk about that, mate, I've got extra content. I've got Garbage Time, my alternative channel about anything, super fun. And I've also got my drum stream on Floatplane, where again, if you want to watch me live stream and yell at things, there you go. But for $1 a month, mate, well, I'm here in an industrial park in a warehouse, and I'm going to take these 3 out, and I'm going to photograph the Wasteland for you, and we're going to have a little tour of my beautiful area called, just the Wasteland. It's industrial park. Piles of rubbish everywhere, but thanks so much, mate. I'll see you all next time.
So like, Frank, mate, I'm just telling you this because, like, I'm your mate. But, oh, right. Oh, yeah, we'll come out for an argument, are you? Hey, where's that $20? Where's that $20, Frank? Where's that $20, Frank? Hey, you borrowed it from me 10 minutes ago, and I want my $20 back. Frank's coming in for a fight, guys. It's all good, mate. Me and Frank made up. You know, turns out she never borrowed the $20. I mean, turns out she stole it, actually. It's actually quite upsetting. But I'm terrified of Frank, so it's just, you know, I just need to go along with it. Yay, Frank.
Hey, it's the after show. Thank you so much for supporting me. You guys make all this happen, you know, hiring friends, family. So in the main show video this week, mate, I was playing with my just beautiful vintage Polaroids. Fully functioning, ready to roll. And I'm here in an industrial wasteland, right? It's just industry, nothing else. The smells are amazing. And there are just piles of what the heck everywhere. Just industrial parks are strange. And what I thought I'd do, since I got all of these here at the warehouse with me today, these are all heading straight back home afterwards. Oh. But I'm gonna go for a walk and a wander, and I'm gonna photograph the wasteland, and I'll give you a beautiful tour of this wonderful, wonderful area. I've returned from the wastelands with so many smells and dogs barking. Seems everyone's got guard dogs. And I'm taking photos of these piles of trash, and I notice that people are kind of looking at me doing it. They're probably going, oh no, mate, EPA's finally here. Nah, it's just an idiot YouTuber. Well, I got a stack of beauties for you. They're good. Play the fancy music. This first one is Fully Mad Sick Burnout at 4-way intersection. I believe it was an FG Falcon Ute that did this. Actually, it's not even I believe it. I know it is because I saw him do it. This is Humanity and Nature Together at Last. You got just industrial waste and, you know, plants and living things. It actually makes me mad. I'm going to take this one away. Oh, this one is sublime. What we have here is, well, I don't care if there's a median strip here, I'm gonna pull an illegal U-turn anyway. It's like a giant median strip, and you can see clearly, as someone's just gone, stuff this, mate, I'm stinking out of here. Oh, tradie areas, there's just no rules, just do whatever you want. I mean, don't get any work done, but just do whatever you want. Oh, an actual good one, look, black and white. Look at this Subaru Brumby, just up for, gosh, I don't know. I don't know if it's been torn apart or saved for someone to smell later, but yeah, they're super funny. Little four-wheel drive utes, man. Back when I lived in the country, everyone had one of these. Now you don't see them anymore. This one is discarded bowl of wire featuring 3 traffic cones and a spare tire. A sort of 5-piece ensemble sort of thing. Near a curb. It actually came out pretty good. It's not a bad pohoto, that one. It's a shame it's in industrial waste. I don't know what they're quadrating off with these cones. Like, look out, there's a bowl of wire and a spare tire, which rhymes. Bowl of wire and a spare tire. I think this is the best looking one, and it's like, this one's a keeper. Look at the colors. It all just like the blue against the rust and just the fact that you can see some spoofhead taking a photo with a piece of junk camera. This one just looks excellent. This is just that post-apocalyptic, like, instant camera look. I mean, it's such a bummer that my shadow's in there. Only on you. But other than that, I really dig it. I don't know, it's like a stationary diesel engine, or maybe it's just a diesel engine that someone's turned stationary. I don't think she's gonna be running anytime soon, man. I call this one regret. Not the drinking problem. Totally at peace with that, mate. It's just, I dropped me beer. Oh no, mate. What am I gonna drink without me beer? Well, I've still got Sweet Lady Brick. This is like some edgy teenager's photography assignment or something. It's like, oh, it's man's inhumanity to sausage rolls or something. And then it's like, 0 out of 10, please see me. And finally, this is how many bindies I stepped in. I don't know if you can see it, but all of those are bindies. And they are miserable. You can't walk barefoot in a lot of areas. And they'll go through a pair of thongs, mate. Yeah, like, I was struggling to walk. I thought I had golf cleats on. Click, click, click. Nah, bindies. Did ever try it black and white? Like, I even took off my shoe to take the photo, and it turned out the worst. Mad. Yeah, man. Be able to sell these for... Well, actually, I don't think anyone will give me anything. But, they're mine. I have them. Bindies.
So it's actual the next day, eh? Frank, stop looking so glum, hey? Pep up, we're making a video. But the Polaroid photos, like, they age and mature like a yogurt under the fridge. And, like, I thought, I'd let them sit for a bit. That one's kind of got a vibe. But, for the a lot of these still look terrible. I don't know, that was a pretty sick burnout, wasn't it, I guess, man? So I know that one makes me mad. This one still holds up really nice. Like, I'm really happy with that one. And, hey, I'll hand this one up for my school assignment, mate, and I'll get that 0 out of 10.
Polaroids are stinking neat. Go and get on it. I hope they find a way to make it less wasteful. This is just a lotta for a handful of photos. It's just a lotta. So thanks so much, mate. And, just get the bindies out of your shoes. Oh, geez, mate, choosing head pahonies is hard, eh? Well, by making videos about junk I'm interested in, I had no idea I would get so many people into audio. It's nuts! But it's almost like I've set folks up for a trap. As audio is super complicated, there's no correct path, it's all very personal. Not just music taste, remember that, we all hear things differently. It's just like our eyes are different, like, is your green the green that I see? And then how they fit matters too. I have a big head, so some pairs of headphones just don't work for me, not even getting into their sound. This guy's pretty nice though, I gotta say. But I've noticed through these vids, I've left a lot of folks excited about jumping in, but then pausing after seeing the never-ending sea of choices to pick from. And worse than that, audio is expensive and a luxury. You don't need nice headphones after all. And heck, like, we're still in a pandemic. There's a war happening, and stuff wasn't all that great before it was happening to boot. Money's tight for a lot of people, and yeah, folks are anxious about buying the wrong thing, and I totally get it. So all the stuff we'll be showing in this vid, I feel are just slam dunk, easy wins, reputations earned with time, and I've personally heard feedback from. And yet, regulars to this channel are gonna see a lot of familiar faces, and for stinking good reasons, because good headphones stay good. It's the best part about them. So people have been asking me for another cheap headphone video, but like, the same ones are still killing it, because if they sounded great then, they still sound great today. Wham. So mate, we're starting cheap and working our way up. At like 25 to 30 Freedom Eagles, KZ or KBear in-ear monitors. These are new, I'm gonna open them. Ooh, they're clear ones, they just came out. See-through stuff is fun. These are peace and quiet that rolls up into your pocket. I've lived out of IEMs or in-ear monitors like all through high school. As a professional drummer, always kept a pair on me, and I know professional touring bands actually go on tour with these exact models. Nice quiet cables, and what that means is that, when it's rubbing against your clothes, you don't hear it in your ears like and I think folks just need a pair of these in the drawer just as a backup. It's nuts how good these sound for the money. Of course, more expensive ones sound better, but like, gosh, bang for the buck. And mate, for the money, it even comes with a microphone. Like this one time, mate, like I crashed my car, like doing a burnout. It was totally worth it. It wasn't my car, it was Mum's Corolla, and like I didn't have any money, but I needed to get to my job collecting Tarzos out of sewer drains. Right, so I figured, man, I'm just gonna make my own car, and it was gone like fully sick. Where like, I had all the skateboard wheels all lined up, mate. I had a steering wheel,
You know, I took that off Mum's Corolla. But the problem was, mate, like, my little brother wouldn't agree to be the engine, and he totally blew the project for me. I'm so disappointed.
You can't complain for the money. But let's get into the over-ear headphones, mate. For 50 Eagles, the well-known Samson SR850s. These are a clone of the classic 1970s AKG K240s. I mean, that's how you bring the cost down, just use a 50-year-old chassis. And, you know, you can feel how they got the cost down. They are cheap. But super lightweight and actually comfortable. It's got the self-adjusting headband just like the AKGs. And these are open backs, meaning that they aren't sealed cups at all, and they let all the noise in. Like, so if Dad's listening to S Club 7 in the rumpus room again, well, you're listening to it too. But then the benefit is the soundstage, which is how 3D and wide music can sound. You know, instead of just left and right, it can start becoming like forwards and back and around. But they also bleed a lot, meaning everyone can hear what you're listening to. But hey, it's because they are intended to be used in a quiet space. And mate, to hear the old girls again, we're gonna need the referee, which is of course the Herdo 600s by old mate that sent. There is more top end, but most headphones are colored in some way, honest, and it's just how it delivers its sound with the open back vibe. The fit is great. You don't need an amp. They're only 32 ohm. Just smash them straight out of your phone or laptop. And for like 50 bucks, mate, it's stinking awesome. And like, I think these came out in 2007. Yeah. Just 15 years ago, folks. Although a quick honorable cheap close-back headphone mention, AKG K52s. We miss you, AKG. So another set of budget open backs, the Grado SR60s. These are 99 Eagles. These are their new X model, now with extra padding and a way chunkier cable. It's actually like weaved now. I mean, that's great for longevity, but Grados are so light, I find that the cable chucks them around a bit too much. No lie, I discovered Grados because I was looking for a bad set of headphones. That's the truth. I mean, I've done a video about it with the confusing title and everything. It's because most people like extra bass in music, and there's good reasons for it. I won't bore you with it. But here's some headphones that are the opposite. It's about the mids and the top end. So instead of bassy, mate, these are sparkly. Look, it's the frequency graph for the Herder 600s, basically a way to draw the headphone sound. Kinda. So the higher the line, the louder that bit of the music. So down way in the super sub bass, then regular bass, and then here you got the mids, and then right up top is like the tit-tit, pit-pit noises, cymbals, reverb, whatever. But that's the thing, in the mids, that's where the guitar is, that's where the vocals are, the keyboards, the trumpets, your backup trumpets. That's a weird thing about music, is that so much of it lives in the mids. Like the bass, that's just kick and bass guitar. So I've got a Grado graph here. This is for the 60Es, not the X. Sorry, I couldn't find a graph. But the mids are so good with the Grados, and with that sparkly detail up top. Although the X's aren't nearly as sparkly as the Es, they're a little bit more balanced. Wow. Don't record that well. I mean, it's like watching someone play VR. You can tell that it's amazing, but as a spectator, it's like, But when you're actually doing it, it's nuts and insane. Like, I was at Addicted to Audio store here in Adelaide, and I watched a 17-year-old dude try on some Grados for the first time, and his eyes just lit up. You know, the reviews are stunning. They are so comfortable. You gotta bend them to the shape of your greasy head though. For me, they're a type of headphone I didn't know I needed. There's just so much detail in the top end that just goes missing. Watching movies and things, the sound of car tires over gravel. They're only 32 ohms, they're super sensitive, they need nearly no volume at all. Grado, I'm a big stinking fan, man, could you tell? So it's close-back time, where there's no holes to let all the noise in or out. Traditionally, close-backs have more bass with how the sound bounces around inside, but less soundstage, but you know, the benefit of keeping noises out. Like Dad's S Club 7 habits. So at the same price, 99 Eagles, the Sennheiser Herder 2.800s. So I've owned this very pair since 2014, all the way back in university. They are uggo. They are fuggo uggo. The coil cable is annoying, and the headbands love falling apart on these, but I gotta tell you, these are the most robust whatevers I've ever owned. Like, they do the folding up routine, and honestly, I would just wrap this around like this and stuff it in my bag. Back in my gigging days, I was doing a lot of stuff where I had to play along to metronomes and recordings, and all the bands on offer were putting pairs of these on me, and I love them so much, I had to get my own. I've used these at gigs. I've had students borrow these for weeks on end for their exams. They block noise, no batteries, good old reliable dingus end, mate, and these work great for content creation, a real do-it-all headphone. These are a classic case of just get the job done. You want good and cheap? Well, be prepared for ugly. Hey, no one's gonna steal them at least, and that's their loss. These are great. But my favorite close back recommendation, you've heard it a million times, the Beyerdynamic DT770s. These are 160 eagles. That's more eagles than you can fit in a backpack. I love my pair so much that I got a custom set made by Custom Cans, which is why this cable is removable. I've even got a balanced one hanging around somewhere. Like, you want comfortable? Forget about it, here you go. I can wear these forever and they're made really nice, but I love these because of that bass. Look, it's the Herder 600's graph again. Now here's the DT770s. What do you see? Yep. Flat, right to the end, meaning if it's got crazy sub bass, you're gonna hear it at the volume the artist intended. It's got the top end bit, but Beyerdynamics love doing it. Don't worry about it. Closed backs, it's amazing how wide and big these things sound. And these have been a musician's choice since they first came out in 1985. Yes! 1985, I'm telling you, headphones aren't like phones and consoles. They don't need refreshing every year. If they sound good, they stay good. Although some folks have been complaining recently about one ear cup being quieter than the other, which I hope is very isolated because too many brands have gradually started making junk nowadays. These come out in 32 ohm, which is good for phones, 80 ohm, which is my recommendation, or the big stink 250 ohm if you're a junkie like me, but you'll need more power, which I'll do about in a bit. Oh, but then sheesh guys, you want like a serious set of critical listening open backs? Well, just get some Herder 600s. These are still for sale ever since their release in 1997. Forget a 20-year-old design, mate. My pair are from 1997. These are the original stone-looking ones. This is how I know good headphones stay good. Yeah, I got these cheap second-hand years ago. HD 600s are absolute legend. When they came out, people freaked out. But at 300 ohms, you're gonna want to use an amp. That said, Drop has a 58X model to bring the cost down and the power needs to only 150 ohms. And you know, speaking about amps and such, I'm sorry that I don't really talk about amps much. To be honest, I find that side of audio just way too fussy for me. I tend to like just having one amp and piles of headphones, but I know people who just go and get one pair of headphones and get piles of amps. As long as I know I'm supplying enough power from a well-regarded DAC, I'm happy. Like at home, I have a Cambridge CX-A81, which has a built-in headphone amp in my lounge room. At my workstation, I have an Apollo Twin. That's a nice stinky amp. Mate, Theo. These guys are on a roll. My listening guide choice was the M15 right up until I got the M17. And these supply stupid amounts of power. I did a video about this not that long ago. Look, it's got 4 stinking headphone jacks. There is the Diablo here, which I usually use the blow-up headphones, right? This is just an amplifier and a DAC, which is the processor that unpacks all the music so you can hear it. And having a great DAC and amp is a great way to boost the sound, and you don't need to go crazy with these guys, because my favorite one is Theo's little BTR5. There are more super nuggets coming out nowadays, but I think the BTR5 is the OG. 2 headphone jacks, that's balance audio, that tiny one. It actually has more power out of that one. I've grabbed a balance cable for my Herdos and run it out of this, and I loved it. I thought it was genius. And then bonus, this is a Bluetooth guy, yeah, so it basically makes your cabled headphones Bluetooth. It's got a mic for calls, it's got a car mode so you can leave it plugged into your old aux in your car. It unpacks audio better than your phone or laptop, and it is an amp as well. Honestly, this and some HD 5.8X's, and I think you'd be living like a budget-conscious audio king. So, all hobbies have a similar trend, right? The crappy trash at the bottom, and then just the glittering beauty borderlining art at the top end, and then you got the rich, creamy middle. And that's where we are right at the moment. You're getting 90% of the sound on offer at a fraction of the cost of the top end. Oh, how the mid-range, mate. Drums, cars, everything. The mid-range is a special spot for a lot of people. And, you know, a lot of people, you don't even need to go any further. I've given headphone tours to friends and family, you know, going from all the vintage stuff up to the crazy audiophile stuff like my Audazes, KA12s, the T1s. And honestly, after the end of the tour, they have another listen to these for the money and go, you know, this is probably what I get. That happened all the time. But don't worry, this isn't where I leave you, mate. But this is the point in audio right when it gets really deep. You know, it's like the reef and Finding Nemo, mate. Only with way less butts. Because yeah, it gets really deep from this point. Cause like all the headphones I've just shown you are absolute classics. They're total winners. They're gonna give you great listening experiences. And so if you're wanting more, it's gonna be something specific to you. And so this segues into the next part of this audio journey, which is getting into the audio scene. And the answer is forums. They are information goldmines for hobby-inclined freaks. You know, you got the Head5 forums, Drop has a forum, and there's like StereoNet. There's so many. Because you never just want to read one review. That's only one point of view, right? And like a perfect example of this is Old Mate Critical. Like Crin lives for audio. And like he's even been a patron of mine for like a year now. Dude's great. I've definitely used some of his awesome graphs and videos. But with headphones, we have very different priorities. You know, for instance, I've done quite a few videos on mezes. In a world of boring black ear cups, I just can't help get swooned by a design like this, you know. Solid walnut. But because of me, poor Crin got absolutely bombarded with requests to look at the mezes until he finally cracked. And he wasn't a fan. He said the classics are way too bassy. And yeah, they do have quite a bit of bass. And he didn't like the Empyreans much either. He said the mid bass was a bit too big, which can make them sound kind of swollen and muffled. And I didn't notice this until I got the improved Elites. And then only then could I hear where he was coming from. But that's the beauty of Crin. That's his specialty, is the sound. That's what he focuses on. But to me, there's a lot of stuff he doesn't mention. You know, for instance, what comes included? I found the most annoying thing about headphones is taking them anywhere. They can be like wilting flowers, and Meze gives you slamming hard cases. No egg bags here. I mean, look at the Elite's case. Look at all these dents. And that's because these guys get traveled around a lot. I love being able to take these to mates' place. Like, my mum nearly cried at the sound of the Empyreans. And also, Crin didn't mention comfort very much. These are the most comfortable things on the planet. I love the sound of my Audazes, but I can't stand how hard they squeeze my fat head. I have a big head, and after 30 minutes, I just have to take them off. And also that high-end headphones can be incredibly fussy about what amps you're using. Like the Audazes need so much juice to make them jump properly. The Elites and Empyreans are super high-end headphones, but they're only 32 ohms, and honestly, they sound great straight out of my MacBook Air. Of course, these would sound better if you get a better amp, but that's my favorite bit, is that you don't need to. And yeah, look, the cost of these is insane, but then it's just the craftsmanship. And then ultimately, they are comfortable because of what they're made of. This is carbon fiber. An actual carbon fiber headband. It weighs nothing, yet it's so strong, because like, these are humongous headphones, and they just seem so light. And granted, these absolutely fancy patterns do nothing for the sound, but there's a lot of high-end expensive stuff around the world doing stuff like this. I mean, you know, cars. A supercar doesn't need to be beautiful to be fast. It doesn't have to look great to be comfortable. But as an engineer, it's like trying to make something that's timeless. Come on, Top Gear fans, we all remember the Evo versus the Lambo. And that little nugget has 5 seats, a boot, while costing a fraction. That's the gooey mid-tier for you. Every hobby's the same. The mid-tier always smashes. But I'd never seen any headphones that went this hard. And I ultimately don't see the harm, as because there's cheaper options out there. You don't need to buy these. These are like a poster child. But as you see, me and Critical have different views completely. He's about the sound first and foremost, whereas comfort and practicality take a big slice for me. And I'm sure there's a lot of yous out there who literally just want the glory of the sound and all that. You don't care if spikes have to pin into your head to get that sound. And that's what's fun about audio. There's no right way to go about it.
Gotta share Crin's site, mate. In-ear fidelity. He does so much for the audio community, Ray. I mean, he's saying, if it's not on the list, it doesn't exist. And you know what? I believe him. Look at this list of measurements he's done. Oh, look, K812s, my faves, mate. And then Kabingo, there's the graph. Like, the conditions you need to create to get these accurate, I mean, it's insane. Like, holy stink. Like, man, the amount of work Crin does for the audio community is insane. And he's also got a TubeU channel. Sorry I haven't mentioned anything about wireless. I'm just cooked on Bluetooth. It's just, I really do just prefer cabled headphones. But yeah, don't be afraid to use the forums to ask, because yeah, this is where all the pros are. Find some people who love wireless audio, talk to them, because I just tell you to bring back the headphone jack. Isn't that right, Frank? Bring back the headphone jack.
But through all the messages I've read, audio and headphones might be the first hobby for a lot of people that they've really decided to get into, you know, finally putting some good money down. And a lot of people have already gone ahead and jumped into audio forums only to be barked at and scared away. Honest, I get so many comments from people saying, I went into a forum or a Discord or something looking for more info on audio, and all these people just barked and yelled at me, and I never want to go back again. I hate audio. And like, I'm in circles of many hobbies, and I've noticed every hobby circle, you have the casuals, the regulars, and the hardcore. And like, the hardcore are the people who live for the hobby. I mean, it's like me with drums. I've been doing it since the age of 8, and I've thrown my whole life at it. I'm definitely part of the hardcore. And what I can tell is that we can be a miserable bunch where we can love something so much that we're just bored, jaded, and will ruin it for everyone who's interested. Audio's no different. It's got its hardcore. And I've heard some really nasty sayings like, oh, you only like cheap headphones because you've never heard better. And you know what? Maybe so. But audio is a never-ending pit before you're spending $60K on a set of headphones so you can hear the Bongo Man from September all the more crisper. Folks jumping onto forums getting excited to say, yo, I finally got some SR8 fitties, only to be told, your ears suck and you're a baby and that's why you like them. Huh, you should try hearing my $10,000 whatever's there, then you'd know what good audio is. Maybe your ears suck. Yeah, that's why, yeah, you're not born for this. So if you get barked at, don't stress. It's called Welcome to Hobbies. But then on the other sock, as a hardcore drummer myself, and I was very regular on the forums back in the day, I gotta say one of the most annoying things newbies can do is ask the exact same questions that have been asked a billion times. It's annoying because number one, forums are for hanging out and like chatting with other people, right? And if you're just answering the same stuff all the time, it gets annoying. But what it shows is that you haven't done a single second's worth of research yourself. So an example question I get all the time is, mate, what's the best amp for Herdo 600s? Well, the best way to find out, and I mean it, is to jump onto a forum and to use the search button. That is the best thing there is. All the headphones I've talked about today are absolute classics. They've been discussed for decades. Every answer is waiting for you. Bonus, you'll get the answer way faster than just asking the forum, and it's how I learned for this channel. So if you are going to jump in, just do a little research before asking, because you might go on a super fun tangent and find something entirely different in your research. Half of these DankPod videos were the product of research tangents, and I mean that. But then I've got to say at the same time, hardcore peeps, just cool. Just chill. There's a meme for what happens in every hobby because it's so bloody common. The new folks are the future hardcore, and it's how we keep the hobby alive. Yes, noobs can get annoying. Yes, the same questions are annoying, but you don't know what folks earn in a year. You don't know if they've been displaced by a stinking war or a pandemic or anything else. And hey, if they love their $25 in-ears and you got an issue with it, well, I reckon the only issue is that you're just jealous that they found happiness so much easier than you could. We're all in on the same hobby, which means we're all mates in some way or another. Hey, it's like motorcyclists waiting to get their tires changed. Everyone's your best friend back there because, mate, we're all on two wheels. And then ultimately, don't be afraid to get a set of headphones as a test. If you don't like them, it's cool. You can always resell them on. Most of my headphones are secondhand, and I mean it. These are secondhand. These are ancient. But hey, if you want to try a whole bunch, go to an audio store. They are dying for your business, and I mean it. They've always got demo pairs for you to try. That's how I've tried some focals. Aren't we all looking for an excuses to get out and mingle again anyways? And buying online sucks. So I hope that's some tips about getting started and what to do afterwards. Remember, at the end of the day, this is all meant to be fun. Well, that's it. Thanks so much for watching. Huge thanks to my patrons, especially these stinky names right here, because, mate, $1 a month, I do extra videos. Quick dude though, I do have another channel called Garbage Time. There's just no rules. I bought a van recently and drums and Frank's there. And I also have my drum stream on Floatplane. Hey, if you want to see me play live, I love all the people going like, oh, face reveal. So I've been streaming on Floatplane for this whole year. You can come and hear me talk. But for $1, mate, I want to share a pair of work headphones I've been using for ages now. And they're Austrian audios, which is where AKG are. Yes, I need to do a video about these proper. I'm still working on how to do it, but we're gonna have a quick yarn about them. So thanks so much, mate. I'll see you all next time.
Gosh, look at this alternate Frank dimension we're in. There's just Frank moving everywhere. Frank, are you aware of this? Gee, this Frank dimension we're in, look at this. There's just Frank moving everywhere. Frank, are you... There's more Frank here.
Hey, it's the after show. Thanks so much for supporting me. You guys make it all happen. Thank you. I keep saying at the start of every one because I gotta keep reminding myself that this is amazing what I'm doing. So today's video was the headphone starter guide, and I hope you got some confidence to get some stinky cans, unless you've already got some already. And yeah, there are kind of two sets of headphones. You got work headphones and then you got recreational headphones. They tend to mix. You know, like DT770s are work headphones that are just great recreationally. But this pair that I'm gonna show you, I bought for work, and that's it. Austrian Audio High X 65s. So ages ago in an after show, I think back in 2020, I had the closed back versions of these, and they were really nice. But I gotta tell, like, these are their open back models, and these have just stolen the show for me. But fun tidbit of history, you know, it sucks that AKG's gone, like, you know, they got bought out by Samsung and basically the whole engineering department's gone. A lot of their top-end headphones that they're still selling were made back in 2016 when they were still a company. AKG's been dead for a long time now. It really sucks. But the developers and researchers at AKG actually banded together to make Austrian Audio. This is where the AKG crew are. No made in China here, baby. This is made in Austria. And that's something I guess I want to start doing is whenever you see the price of something, have a look where it's made, because that is a big thing. I'm pretty sick of the race to the bottom. All of us want to have good work, right? And it starts from companies actually making stuff in your country. It's metal. It's just, oh gosh, these ear cups, they are so nice. Vented too, I don't know if you can see that. And I just enjoy the big R and L. Removable cable, which is good. I mean, it's pretty standard, but it's got this locking thing in it. It's very similar to Audio-Technica 50Xs. I've never liked these, because honestly, like, these are work headphones, yeah, so more likely this cable's gonna get rolled underneath the wheelie chair, and then like, oh my pucks out! And honestly, my thinking for work headphones is, if something really aggressively tugs this cable, I would rather it just pull out. I'd rather just go donk, you know, rather than have the headphones pulled off of my face sideways. I don't want that. But replaceable cable is good. This one gives you a short one and a long one. I got the short one here because I've been using it with my laptop. I think these are only like 20 ohm. Like really, really easy to drive, and that was part of their goal, is that you can just plug these into anything. And I found myself using these heaps because just laying on the couch and editing with the MacBook, and these have just been great. These ear cups are gorgeous. They're so deep. I love how nothing touches your ear on the inside. Oh god, everything's memory foam and replaceable. Listen to this. They're really stinking nice. Quick, take a listen. So you hear they've got extra top-end stuff going, right? Which makes them quite revealing, and which is actually a very useful trait for work headphones. Because the thing about work headphones is, these are your referee. Their job is to reveal crappy stuff about your content to fix it. Like this room I'm standing in isn't very well soundproofed yet. I'm still working on it. And I don't hear it with basically any other headphones, except for these. I can hear the room, and it's like, oh, it actually bothers me whenever I'm editing with these. It's like, no. And that could be a downside to these, is that it makes amateur stuff sound really amateur. It just brings out all the flaws, which can sound miserable, but for content making, that is so good. It's really nice watching your video, and this guy's going, that's too loud, that's too quiet, that's a top-end screeching thing, what's that buzzing noise in the background? But honestly, I find myself using these for music as well, because they're just so detailed. And I actually like how they look. It's just very functional. It's just very professional. The closed back ones of these actually cancel quite a lot of noise. And what I wish they would do, I've even sent them an email. I wish they would make earmuff style headphones with these amazing cups with their amazing drivers in it. You realize how quickly I would buy those? They have passively noise cancelling professional headphones. Oh, maybe one day. But yeah, if you've been umming and ahhing at Austrian audio headphones and you've just not been sure whether or not to grab them, just do it. I think they're brilliant. And the fact that good headphones stay good, they don't go out of date. If they sound good, they are good. Yeah, what a great investment. I know I've had my pair hung up on a hook for ages. My closed back ones have been on a hook for like nearly 2 years now. No damage to the headband. So glad that EKG's technically still going. And you betcha I've got some of their microphones for my drum recording projects in the future. Gosh, they're killing it. I will talk about these in a main video at some point. I'm still working out how I want to make the video, you know, maybe talk about a whole bunch of other work headphones that I use. Like my K812s. Poor AKG. Thanks so much. And like, you know, just leave. Sports. Sports are fun. Sports are fantastic. Sports are fantastic fun. But boy oh boy, can they make people do strange things. And while it gets stinking hot here in Australia, like during winter, it's pretty chill for the most part. But there are parts of the world yet that get properly turned into icicles, and there are people who really do get out and commit for their team, which led me down the rabbit hole, and it was only a matter of time before I would find Green Bay Packers fans. I follow American Hand Egg. Come on, Browns! I mean it. I go for the Browns. Go Browns! 2017 season was amazing. I caught every game, and what a ride. But Wisconsin, you guys have a thing for the cheeses. Big cheese heads and everything. I think it's funny. I enjoy it. You got the cowboy hat ones and just a whole slew of others. But the thing I'm showing you today is where I'm actually gonna go like too far. Get your Wisconsin pride out, mate, because it's the cheese headphones. Right out the gates, they nailed the illustration. This is the kind of looking guy you'd need to be to buy this stupid thing. Which way's the hand egg game? This is by Koss. Koss are the real deal. They make the Porta Pros. They make a whole bunch of stinking nice headphones. But that means this actually has a dingus' chance of sounding almost okay. Which packed with pride in Wisconsin. Only Wisconsin people would want this. There's that guy again. That's the face a human would make if they were inhabited by an alien. I am normal, must wear cheese headphones. Go Packers. Go Browns! This is an awesome touch for like the headphone specs. It's like the nutritional information. That's a lot of hertz per serving. 20 to 20k, that's super normal. 98 sensitivity, that's okay. Not a significant source of distortion. Oh mate, don't worry, we're gonna change that. Product does not contain edible cheese. Well, if this is the clientele that would be buying these things, you would have to tell them, please don't eat the cheese headphones. Printed in USA, yeah, made in China more likely. And it's like a pack of tennis balls, and I haven't looked inside of this yet, and I'm very anxious. Let's do it. Oh, okay. All right, excellent. All right, they're brand new. Oh, and they're filthy. No! Ooh! Or is that like pepper? No, that's filth. That's... Or is that mold? Did my cheese phones go moldy? And we'll get to the nugget in a bit. Must read documentation. Must find out why these exist. Okay, not a lot of stuff in there. Yes, I would love to register my cheese headphones. Gotta keep that warranty, guys. Yeah, this is nothing interesting, but it's funny how they actually acknowledge non-US addresses. I'm sorry, who around the world is how do these work? That's what I want to know. And that better not be mold, or I'm gonna be upset. Oh, okay, they feel I don't know if that's mold or not. And they feel odd. They feel really odd. Oh! Koss! Oh, these are nasty! Oh, man. They're just regular fugly headphones. And like, the cheese part of it, it's like, it doesn't feel ultra cheap. You can feel like they had a good old go at, oh, don't use the crappiest foam. It's almost greasy feeling. It's like all the oil's been bubbling out of it. And what's this? A nipple ring? Oh, I see. Okay, that's how they've literally strapped this. Oh no, this is really low effort. Just what Wisconsin fans wanted. Oh, it's not even gold-plated. Koss, mate, come on. Wow, these cables are unbelievably thin. I don't think I've felt cables this thin. Oh gosh, even this guy's got a nicer cable. Oh man, even these have a nicer cable. Koss. I'm gonna pinch one of these, because it's so easy to do. There you go. Don't lose that in the cheese. How do I make, hang on, my Pixel. Hold that for me, mate, just for a minute, thank you. In fact, I just enjoy this, the way this is right now, just a Pixel on a cheese wedge. Well, here's the bare product if you take the allure of the cheese away. I'm not impressed. I need to hear what these are like before we cheese it up. Oh, look, oh, look at this. Look how, like, they're disintegrating. They're disintegrating. my cheese head. Look at my fingers. This is just black plastic. Ew, why are these so greasy? Oh, I can't put these in my ears. Oh no, Koss, are you telling me these are crap? Oh, I'm just gonna have to hope they don't stain the insides of my ears. Now I know what all this crap is. It's not just like salt and pepper seasoning, look. It's literally just disintegrating in the bag. Alright, let's have a proper listen. Yeah, one of them is way quieter than the other, meaning that they're completely balked. Yep, these are brand new, and right out the box, they're gone. Let's get the cheese back on them. Give me back my Pixel. Oh, they're falling apart. Oh, gotta wear them with the cheese. I'm currently wearing the cheese headphones. You can't see what I look like, so here's what a bunch of other people like wearing them.
So like this one time with editing this fully sick video, hey, and like I kind of made a promise that I was going to follow like a whole bunch of people wearing them, hey, because I thought that'd be an easy promise. And like, you know, Frank's looking at this as well, mate, and there's like tons of people like talking about them, hey, like, you know, they're around, mate. And like, there's not a single living soul who's actually chosen to wear them, mate. And which is like quite concerning, because like people have literally like frozen themselves for their team, and like no one's chosen to wear the Koss cheese headphones, mate. And so I'm sorry for the promises I've made. And you know, I'm sorry, Frank, I've disappointed you, sweetie.
Oh! Oh, I just took a smell. Ow! Ah, yuck! Okay, I know that smell. That smells like someone's old hat. Like that's full of dandruff and old sweat residue. They smell stinky. These are actual stink phones. I'm actually quite blown away at how crap these sound, and like the fact that one of them's way quieter than the other, and the fact that they've turned into goop in my fingers and one of them fell apart. I knew they were gonna be dumb, like it's merch, yeah? That's half the point of merch. But like, I thought the fun thing would be, because it's Koss, just that stinking head on the front, that they were at least gonna sound okay. Originally, I was actually a bit apprehensive about blowing them up. Now I really don't care. Kiss your curds goodbye, mate. Ooh. Oh. They just went and just died immediately. As soon as the Diablo cranked up, they just popped straight away, and just the immediate smell of like burning headphones. I think these are the worst headphones I've ever held. I think I'm okay in saying that. It's that they serve no practical purpose in how they look. It's that they're just completely phoned in cheap BS. They stink like someone's moldy head, packed with pride. Oh yeah, mate, she's packed with something, right? It's just words I can't use. Oh, I really liked the packaging, and then I really hated the product. I gotta get these hateful things back in their bag. Look, it comes with its own bin bag. How forward-thinking, Koss. Get in there, and I never want to see you again. I never want to see you again. Oh, okay. Yeah. The scary thing is I got a whole bunch of other Koss merch level headphones. Oh, and I'm not looking forward to looking at them anymore. Well, that's it. Thanks so much for watching. Huge thanks to my patrons, especially these stinky names right here, because, mate, $1 a month, I do extra videos. Before that, I got other channels, mate. I got Garbage Time. That's a hot mess. I swear I have uploads for that. And my float plane drum stream. If you want to see me play live and literally throw cymbals and snare drums against the wall, that's what I do there. But for $1, mate, keen-eyed people to Frank the Snake have noticed that she's got a lot of upgrades in her enclosure, and a lot of people have asked about it, so I'm gonna give you an enclosure tour to show all the lovely poo-soaked upgrades she's gotten, see all the quality of life improvements I've given to Frank, even though I don't think she appreciates any of them. So, thanks so much, mate. I'll see you all next time. This is my favorite thing to do. Let's see if what is that? Frank! Who booked my house? I'm gonna come and attack that person. Oh, actually, she is. Oh no, I shouldn't have done it. G'day, mate, it's the after show. Thank you so much for supporting me, mate. You know, you keep the ads out, and I keep creative control, so I can stand here in my socks and do whatever I want. People have noticed that Frank's house has had upgrades done to it, and it absolutely has. I love that keen eye people have for Frank's smell dungeon. Yeah, she's always lived in the biggest enclosures I could get her. Her last one was a frog vivarium. But this is the first time she's ever had something like this. It's been humongous. And it's actually had its own challenges to go with it. You think just having like this awesome huge vivarium, be like, yeah, cool, it's like a poo palace for Frank, which it is, don't get me wrong. But there's a lot that's gone into it, and yeah, I've made a few mistakes. So it's gotten an update. It's always had the dual hammocks, because that's just Queen Noodle living right there. I mean, that's just the big town business. I like how this one is permanently shaped like that. It's in the shape of Frank's bum forever. No matter how many times I soak it in hot water, it comes out clean and it's shaped like that. The hammocks haven't changed at all. These are Bunnings doormats with like actual rigging attachments with rope, and it literally just goes through, oh dear, it just goes up and through the ceiling itself. It's super simple. Frank weighs about 5 kilos. She's genuinely like a bag of potatoes. So yeah, this is way more durable than it needs to be. I used to have a lot of leaves in each one of these, but I took them out because what was happening was I use carbon fiber infrared lights because they throw their heat downwards. They only heat things that it touches, if that makes sense. It doesn't heat the air. That is heating the hammock directly, basically. What was happening was that no heat was getting to the floor. Basically, these hammocks with leaves and things in it were acting like shields. So all the heat was getting soaked into these and not going any further. So I've gotten rid of it and just left it how it is, and now the heat goes all the way through. It's actually the best thing ever. So if she hops in it, she gets crazy warm sitting so close to it. But then if she lays underneath it, she still gets warmed up. She can hit 30 degrees Celsius on the floor, and temperatures are everything for reptiles. So when you're actually getting a python, and I know I've inspired a lot of people to get them, the enclosure is the game. This is the noodle game. Like, and then you put her in there, and then like you hope it all goes well. My ignorance was, well, you know, that hammock will get past 40 degrees. And so I thought, well, as long as that's there, she can want it. But then my vet pointed out, on a normal day, she should be able to lie out in the open and warm up. And you know, I denied her that. Uh-oh. Frank's awake. Oh no, I better not open the door where the noodle could get loose. Oh, is this a bad idea or what? Hey Stinky, how are you? You're very awake, Frank. I can see those big crazy pupils. Alrighty, we'll check in with you in a little bit. She's always hidden in a bird box. I've always loved that. They're made out of chipboard, and it turned, like, some people say that that's not a good thing. Not that she's had any issues from it, so upgraded to Tasmanian oak, like hardwood. Frank, you live in like
a gourmet shoebox. And basically this is just so she's got way more surface area to be warmed up by her toasty warmy lamp. And what you also got to respect is it's not just warming up for reptiles, it's cooling off. And so while this gives a big flat spot for her to bask on, which she loves, I catch her here all the time, it's also a shield from the light. And so it's way cooler down here. She needs a cool spot. Look, the fresh air vent is right there. So Frank is literally chilling out in here. Whenever she's in here, she's chilling out. Frank, cool. Hey, Frank, you cool? You know what I mean? Frank, all right, we'll go turn in a little bit. I can demonstrate. This has been open for a little bit now, so it's not gonna be as hot. Like 31, that's okay, mate. And we head on down here, and like 24, 25. Yeah, I'm really happy with this. It actually creates more warm spots and cool spots. Genius. And Frank loves her boxes so much, it was like, well, she needs a second one, so this is actually a bigger box. And what this one does is sits underneath her hotspot, and so this is the toasty warm box. Whereas before, I had her box heated with a thing on the floor. I've got rid of that now. This one gets warmer, just passively sitting like this, out of focus. You notice this one's on drumsticks because Frank has this great habit, Frank, it's a really good habit. Hey, you gonna acknowledge me? Alrighty. Where she knocks her water over and soaks everything. And then worse than that, when Frank poos, yeah, like you see a poo. And what people don't realize with snakes is that what goes along with that is like water, right? It's bum water, Frank. A genuine buttload of bum water. It gets everywhere. And so this is literally just to get her house out of the swamp. Some spare drumsticks I had. You might notice there's not heaps of vegetation. Actually, a lot of it's sitting here because I was cleaning it, man. But then something I realized is, having a bigger enclosure is you really got to clean this thing spotless. It's just got cubbies for germs hiding everywhere. And then Frank's buttload of bum water gets added to this. It's in a hot box, it evaporates and everything's covered in bum water. So I don't want too much vegetation stuff to soak up all the bum water, This place is enough of a jungle gym already, these vines and things and whatnot. And yeah, cleaning once a month, you gotta tear this whole thing down and clean it. It's a big old escapade. And it's very insulting when, as soon as you put everything back and it's fresh, it's no bum water smell, she just does another one. She does it all the time. It's literally constant. Those of you tuning into the drum stream, this is the Chonk Frank surveillance system. There's a whole slew. And Mrs. Chonk Frank, I've been waiting to disturb you, and it's the perfect time to show you where there are secret Frank cameras. There's this one, right? But there's the bedroom one. Frank, I'm just gonna, how do you feel about this? You're good? That looks anxious. There you go. Oh good, Frank's spun it around. I'm gonna reach in and boop you, Frank, and you're gonna hate it. Yeah, Frank, someone's touching you. Who's doing it? I wonder who... Oh, look how sweet you are, Frank. You don't care. You're a good lady. See, there's Frank touching in this blurry, dark, dank hole. Yeah, me and Frank are tight. We make a tight team. We've known each other for years now. Isn't that right, Frank? You don't look mildly offended. My mate James put these together. What a genius. We add a little veranda for shade from the heat lamp to keep the area cold. But look, it's got an archway. Right? The sides are actually insulated. The glass has been sealed. It's sealed so well that the cold vent actually pulls air in and exhausts it out the top, meaning that area stays even colder. So yeah, there's a lot that goes into a big vivarium like this. Everything is placed for a purpose. It's not just for looks. Actually, none of this is for looks. All of this is to keep Frank, Chonk, and health and happy. I think that's happiness. That's the face she makes more of the time. This is just a quick doink, mate. This is ages after I filmed the video. I've had dinner, everything all finished. And look who finally leaves her house. I see. Oh. How unsocial of you, Frank. All of a sudden you're like, I'm too... glad this glass is here, mate. Otherwise she'd break straight through and kill me.
Tablets. There's nothing wrong with this. It's not dead. It's just old. This is my iPad 4 from 2012. I got this for university. It's been around doing all sorts, mate, and you betcha she's still kicking hard. So you read the Tyler's video, it's pretty obvious, mate, I've gone hunting for a stupid cheap tablet. So I did have some rules, because I did want to log into this thing, and just the insanely cheap, suspicious ones are probably just backdoors to stealing all your data. So the guy that I got, man, this came from a big box store. I think it was either a Big W or a Target or something. And I got this around December when they were having crazy Christmas sales. The Laser 10-inch tablet. A whole gig of RAM, man. Watch out, PCs from 2008 are quivering. Touch screen. Like, Laser, we're in 2022. Of course it has a stinking touchscreen. Contents, it comes with a 10-inch mid, a cable, and a manual. Yep, there she is. The Laser E-Touch 10-inch touchscreen tablet is a mobile internet device that allows you to explore, engage, and be entertained. This sleek, versatile tablet lets you access your email, watch movies, read books, play games, and much more. Now, I've done high school projects. Whenever I put "and much more," that usually means I'm all out of things to say. Use your imagination. Mate, it's got the light version of a free operating system. Front and rear camera, meaning that you could open up Snapchat on this and see yourself and get upset. Quad-core CPU. Look, they've put 4 squares with CPU on it. Now I understand it. Micro USB port is not a feature. Although micro SD card, that's pretty stinking good. And 600p just cause you call it high resolution, mate, doesn't make it so. I'm telling you, it looks like a sand mural. It's not in here. I've boozled you. Alright, get excited. Here comes the main article. It's a tablet, alright. It's pink. Very, very pink. A headphone jack, man. Look, it smashes modern flagship phones. It's okay. Alright, let's fire up, mate. I'm gonna leave this in real time. We need to experience it, alright? We're gonna turn her on, and here we go. Oh, yeah. Here she goes. It's the Go edition. That's right, mate. Draw it out. You're just padding for time, mate. Uh-huh. Oh, wow, the viewing angle's so bad, you can actually make out the JPEG-ness of the Laser logo. Hey, it's a little bit better than like junk tablets of the past, but yeah, she ain't slick. It's like holding a very, very cheap TV. So you can see it right from where you are, but from my angle, it's just all over the place because watch the colors. And they're gone. That is miserable. Hang on. Remember, this is a 10-year-old Nugget, yeah? Look at the angles I can get on this idiot. Uh-huh. Oh, dear. Can you smell the pixels? Yeah, mate, she's 600p, so it's not even up to 720p. Mate, she's got the Google apps here, so we can go to TubeView. Last time I tried this, it didn't work. Come on, you piece of junk. Go, baby, go. I mean, see, she gets on the Wi-Fi. When I tried this last night, YouTube wouldn't even open at all. So this is actually progress. That's it, mate. You got her, mate. Yeah. Yeah. 11 of 34 megs. God, this is high-speed internet. Chug, 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 chug. So, while we're waiting here, how's your guinea pigs? They doing all right? All your guinea pigs are good? Oh, really? Oh, well, I'm sorry to hear, mate. Well, good luck with the second one. Oh, wait. All right, then. Good luck with the third one, then. Can we stop talking? Yep. Yep, you're witnessing the install of a 30 megabyte update. How do they make this so cheap? Oh. Come on, you. All right. How's your capybaras, mate? How's your capybara doing? Oh, really? Oh, well, good luck with 5 of them. I'm gonna get these lights out of the way for a minute. I am connected to the internet. You crazy idiot. Good. Okay. Let's go the different direction, mate. What? Oh, no internet. Thank you. Oh, wow. It looks horrible. What am I even doing? The speaker, right? The minimum volume is still too loud. The minimum volume will wake someone up. It's insane. And then the maximum volume isn't loud either. So like from lowest volume to highest volume, it's more like this. It's just like the volume's either on or off. Oh, will YouTube actually work now? Yeah? Oh, get out. Wow, the app actually works. Jink. There I am. Look at the pixelation. Wow, I didn't know. It looks awful. Can I adjust any of the settings? Quality 144. Advanced, mate. We're in advanced. Go on, give me 1080p. Give me 10. It didn't do it. Oh no. It's struggling. That's it. Actually, no. It doesn't. It can't even. No, that's not fair. Hang on. 480. Come on, 480. For most people, 480 is the minimum. Yeah. Like 480, mate. Four. All right, don't worry about it. It chugs pretty bad. Like really, really bad. Well, it's got a stinking camera, mate. You gotta have a smell of that.
So like this one time, mate, I got a dog, but this is what they gave me, mate. Like I don't understand what kind of dog this is, mate. I think you can. There you go. Like, what kind of dog is this? Well, I questioned him, mate. Said like, mate, my dog doesn't have any arms or legs. He said, yeah, well, it's a sausage dog. And like, I went and believed it. And then like, no, don't. The dog's waking up, mate. Like, is this? I'm not hearing any woofing. And like, I mean, dogs like to lick things, but this one's licking things too much. I'm actually worried for my safety now.
Yeah. It's like a horrible bootleg camera, and I believe it's 1.9 megapixels. It is like deplorable. But mate, we need to stress it out the best way possible, and it's called games. Swish. I figured the best way to stress this guy out is a racing game, like 3D graphics, stuff moving around. Let's have a go. Oh no, it has to do this whole spiel with all this crap no one cares about. Get lost. Oh man, this thing's chugging so bad. Oh man, that only took 20 minutes. Alright, cool, let's get into a race, man. I need to race this crappy Dodge Dart. Yeah, go. Oh no! Oh, look at the megabytes fly by. Yes, Dodge Dart. Give me the Dodge fart. Let's go. Yes, it's fine. Yeah, mate. Whoa. Okay, yep, okay. Here we go. Dodge fart racing. Whoops. Uh-oh. Oh, no. I thought I set the controls to not be like this. Oh, mate, she's not dropping frames at all. Well, maybe one or two. I think this is like a 10-year-old game. So, I mean, it is doing it. It is doing it. But it's not nice. Every time some sort of event happens, you can see it just absolutely chug. I'm catching you, mate. I'm catching you in my Dodge fart. I'm telling you, at the angle that I'm sitting at, like, I can barely see this screen. Hey, let me simulate what I'm seeing. Yeah, mate, this is more like it. This is the experience. And let me show you what a pile of junk this thing really is, yeah? Just playing Vice City perfectly, like it's meant. This is actually like a totally oh, look, a police car. I'm gonna take your car today. I'm gonna run away. Run, you dingus. Oh, I tried to take the policeman's car. Give me them wheels. Uh-oh. No, this won't go well. Yeah, come on. It runs perfect, right? 10-year-old freebie. There is a game that this guy does do decently. I love this stinking game. This works so okay that I've actually put a little bit of time into this. I've actually maxed out the monster truck. Oh yeah, man. Simple games, mate. Just simple. Oh no. All right. She's chugging pretty bad. She's chugging pretty bad. Oh, I lied. Oh man, what's happened? You were working fine yesterday. Okay, now she's picking up. She just need to warm up. Let's go for the record. Sure, I gotta beat 21:57. Almost there. Almost there. It's not even that good of a high score, to be honest. Oh, look, I can see my last checkpoint. The terrain is getting treacherous. Oh, God. And it's why I like this game. It's like, there you go. And it's over. Oh, the fun thing is, if you accidentally click one of the ads, it'll open up the browser. It will kick your game. It will RAM crash, and you have to start again. It did actually come with a case, and it's totally fine. Like, hey, for kiddos, whatever-os. So yeah, it's $50. That's a bargain, right? But this tablet here, which is 10 years old, smashes this. This has a retina screen, more power. And while setting this guy up, I had to log back into this to put those apps on there. It was fine. And it really shows you how they make these so cheap. It's like, who cares if it's got quad cores if all of them suck? I know a lot of you attempted to get these for maybe Nano or something. Don't dare give these to your grandparents and things. Because remember, they find iPads difficult. And to us, iPads are things that just kind of work themselves, right? This is gonna make her head explode. Boom! Nano everywhere. And the latency is hideous, so I wouldn't even say it's good for kids. You press the little X button to make the ads go away, and nothing happens. It's like, bat, 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 bat. Well, hopefully I've cured your morbid curiosity for these stupid things when you see them. And there you go. Anything newer than the iPad 4 is gonna do better than this. I reckon an old Air 2 honestly would still hang out just fine. Good night, my sweet prince. Yeah, just power off. Yeah, I know. Just go away. Just go away. Okay. Well, that's it. Thanks so much for watching. Huge thanks to my patrons, especially these stinky names right here, mate, because $1 a month, I do extra videos, but I do have other content. I got Garbage Time. I swear I'm making videos for that. I'm held up by a particular thing that you'll actually see in a Garbage Time video. And I've got my float playing drum streams where I throw cymbals against the walls and you can watch me play the drums and talk. Hey, you can see my face reveal much. But mate, for $1, no kidding, we're gonna film the video on this. Yeah, mate, we're gonna boot her up again and I'm gonna film with this camera. And what are we gonna be doing? Well, mate, we're going to be playing some games on this iPad. So I don't know if we're going to be able to see things, and I might actually have to tape it in place to film it properly. So thanks so much, mate. I'll see you all next time.
Well, I thought this was a pretty low-effort hiding job by Frank, and then it gets worse.
Hey, it's the after show. Thanks so much for supporting me. You guys give me a superpower on this platform. I can't believe it. I don't even know if this is even going to stinking work. No, stay. We're going to show you the superior cheap tablet, which is just get a used one. Don't get the $50 piece of junk, because that's what we're filming this on. Yep, mate, she's been recorded on the laser tablet. I don't know if you can hear or see anything. But mate, we're going to play some games on the old boy here, and not just a task that requires being able to actually see things. Earlier in the episode, I was playing let me get these lights out of the way. Wow, the frame rate looks outstandingly terrible through the camera. Whereas in the game, it's fine. Wow, this really highlights what an absolute spud missile this tablet is. Making my way down south, driving fast, hitting cars, my way to the strip club. Over the no. Oh look, parking, and no one says a thing. Let me no. Yeah, I don't care. Let me in. Oh no, low battery. Must complete as much as I can before Dingus battery runs out. Plague Inc. Let's make a horrible. Yeah, but here's a game that's aged interestingly in this day and age. Bacteria, a casual bacteria. Frank Stinky. Well, that's it. Oh, Frank Stink works fine. Where does Frank Stink begin? It's in Madagascar. Wow, I don't know if you guys can even see what's going on. Yes, Frank Stink begins in Madagascar. Where is it? The stink's happening right here, Frank. Okay, we're safe over in this sand croissant. Only 3 people infected with Frank Stink. Let's speed it up. Transmission. Birds. Frank loves birds. Yeah, of course, from sharing too many quails with Frank. 600 people with Frank Stink. 1,000. Oh, man, 'cause everyone's sharing quails now. Come on, guys, don't share quails with Frank. This is what you get. Oh, no, people are sharing even more birds with Frank. Oh, no, Frank's stink is mutated. Wow, 10 mil. Oh, it's reached the mainland. Frank's stink has traveled. Nausea symptoms. I thought that'd be just right off the hop. Frank, you make me nauseous. Uh-oh, Australia's had the new minor disease. It's not minor, it's Frank stink. Frank stink is getting around. Oh, Chips use new sterilizing cleaning techniques. Yeah, good luck getting that stink out. Vinegar helps. Rats. No, Frank doesn't eat rats anymore. Frank's poo water. Sharing water with Frank. Oh, now you get cysts from Frank stink. That's awful. Symptoms. Yeah, coughing. Yep, and sneezing at the smells. Immune suppression from Frank stink. Oh man, millions of people with... Oh, someone's died from Frank stink. That poor soul, what a way to go. Just gagging going, how does she make those smells? It's in the United States. Frank stink's arrived, guys. Oh, transmit. Yeah, sharing more water with Frank. And just the air. The air is now poisoned with Frank stink. Oh no. Oh, Frank stink's out of control now. Someone's trying to... Egypt starts a cure. Vomiting symptom. Yep. I'd vom too, mate. Yeah, Egypt shutting down. But they're really not digging the Frank stink. Frank stink placed on the watch list. Frank stink has abilities. Heat resistance. She loves the hot... Total organ failure from Frank stink. Canada shuts down the borders. Oh, you can have a coma from Frank stink now. Projectile vomiting. Yep, from the Frank stink. Canada's holding out pretty good. I mean, here comes the stink. The stink's coming, Canada. Oh, paralysis. I'd be paralyzed too from the smell. Seizures. Diarrhea. Frank likes to turn quails into liquid. Oh no, there goes Canada. No, Canada's gone, mate. Frank, stop it. Yep, no one's healthy left. Canada's gone. There she goes. Oh, Frank, why? Why'd you do this? And, yeah. The world is doomed from Frank stink. Frank stink to destroy humanity. and there you go. Well done, Frank. Frank stink has successfully eliminated all life on Earth, and it's exactly as I thought. But yeah, old tablets, man. I mean, this just goes to show just how good a 10-year-old tablet still is. Like, Stickman Golf, I love this game. Look how good it plays. I mean, you couldn't tell because of the 10 FPS stinking video, but, like, yeah, 10-year-old iPad guys. Hold on! Bang! Oh, no. Or maybe. Oh, gosh, no! Oh, I'd rather have the Frank stink. And it literally just ran out of battery. Well, what a horrible video you've just sat through. Look how washed out it is. I don't even have the lights on this. Let's get the lights back. Yeah, not great, and I'm glad this tape is hold. So, thanks so much for supporting me. Really, you guys give me this absolute superpower on the internet. Thanks so much, and you know, look out for your beans.
Your dreams, they got wares and chair. Oh no, wait, no, wrong one. What the Cashies?
Oh, Cashies. It's a garage sale that offers a warranty. I mean, you try returning 7 identical Office phones back to some rando's house, mate. Hey? That's Cashies magic right there. Mate, where else am I gonna find bootleg Tarzan? Or these fists of nails? Or the Tommy Thunderloop thriller? But yep, this idiot's still waiting for a home. Same with the spinning wheel. Come on, boys. There's a perfectly good spinning wheel just waiting to get to work. And no more MP3 players. Those days have finally passed. I mean, even speaking to employees, mate, we've entered the wireless earbud phone and Bluetooth speaker era of the Cashies cabinets. I mean, the cabinets is where they keep all those proper valuables, like door handles. Oi, Michael, you alright, mate? Michael, mate, you're not looking too hot, mate. But make sure you grab the $29 subwoofer. It's only been punched really hard once, so get in quick before someone punches it again. Create questionable content that earns suspicious amounts of money with this bowler VHS camcorder. And mate, for only $900, you can get Jabba the Butt with his matching Sex Dungeon playset. $1,800 all in, mate. Such great value. Although the employee standing alongside me claimed that it had been sitting on the shelf for what they deemed far too long. If you wander into a Cashies, you will more likely wander into an accordion. And for those who want to heat your home with the unbelievable risk of burning your house down to the foundations, Cashies has got you sorted. Why get a new TV when you get one having a stroke for a third of the money? Gotta check in on the old mate clubs. Whoa, looking good. Genuine Bruce Devlins they be. Beyond obsolete. We'll see you in 6 months, boys. Witness the instrument I call the everything. It's so stable, even your nana would ask it to be sent to landfill immediately. And if you're keen, they're even selling a car out the front. Wow, what an expedition as always. But who cares what I saw? What did I actually buy? There's gonna be a time when this is just going to be the most valuable thing in the world. Office tutorials, learn to use Microsoft PowerPoint, 03, Excel, and Word, the whole thing. All of them brand new, no one's opened them, and I didn't pay $1. I think I got these for 25 cents each, and I didn't even ask for a discount. They just said, please take them. Mate, there's going to be a day where all the subscription services cack it, mate, and we're going to be only stuck with Office 03, mate, and you're going to be begging for these puppies. I collect a lot of stuff, and video games being one of them since, like, 2006, 2007 I started collecting. They had this guy. I mean, I know the sticker residue is super annoying, but it's called a Time Boy. Genuine Nintendo landfill here, but this is a little LCD watch that hangs off your keychain. Back in the day that this might have actually been very useful because no one had phones yet, and actually having a watch on you was, you know, a little bit different. Brand new seal, part of me wants to open it, but then a lot of me doesn't. 1999, the OG Nintendo junk. There weren't any MP3 players, just how it is nowadays, but there are manky old phones. Man, I got my first iPhone in 2010. I believe this is the same year. Like, this was the competing high-end guy. HTC, oh, I thought they were amazing. Yeah. Oh no, the residue. Hey, top trick, use the sticker to get the residue off. That's a real thing. Oh, those cute early smartphone days where, like, there's buttons. This thing feels awesome. It actually feels great. What else do I get? Oh, that's a nice power brick. Yeah. Micro USB, that's how long that's been around for now. It comes with stick buds. I'm just gonna start charging it now. Because, you know, she did. This cable feels really nice, I gotta say. Yeah, not bootleggy. Okay, I take it back. The very, very rubbery feeling cable is now the most annoying thing ever, because it's just gripping and ripping and... No. I actually do want to have a listen to these. Oh, I mean, they don't fit good, but if I stuff them into my head to make them fit better, they sound okay. They're okay. Oh, they're much better than bootlegs. I wouldn't call them hi-fi. And I'd feel really bad blowing them up, to be honest. Oh, wow. Oh, yeah. Yeah, come on, baby. Yeah! Oh, man, they were hanging out, and they just went, doop, and they both stopped together. Oh, they stink. Yeah. Yeah, you know what? I don't feel bad. Let's turn on our boy. Yeah. Oh, it's one thing I hate about Android stuff is having these flash screens. Like, you got Telstra in here forever. I want to see the flip clock. That, for me, is like the real early Android nostalgia for me. Even though I've always been iPhone, all my mates with Android. Oh, God. No, go away, Telstra. Oh, that is not responsive. That is not responsive. Yep. Okay. Wow. Yep. All right. We've come a long way. Oh, how slow these animations are. That's wild. Physical buttons. Yeah. Oh, apps, man. Java. Games. Games. No, don't open the browser. I hate that. Games. And it kicks it. It doesn't matter. To anything on it. That's what I want to know. Okay. There's no music. Gallery. No, there you go. She's got nothing on it. Hey, oh, will it keep going? It does! I'm quite nostalgic to this era smartphone. Even though I didn't have one of these, I saw people with these. It's like Android 2.0 or something. It feels great. It's actually a really, really nicely made thing. All right, from this point on, the things we're looking at are just gonna get really big. This ain't even gonna fit, man. It's the Fisher-Price nursery monitor. I don't need something like this, but it's iconic. Man, Toy Story much? Oh, there's a date, right? Oh, you can't see it. It's gonna be upside down. 1983. Man! Look! It's beautiful. Oh, wow. Man, like, they were really selling this guy. We're gonna have to read sideways. Of course you want to spend as much time as possible with your baby, but it's nice to have the chance to catch up on household chores, like drinking whiskey and avoiding your child. Play with your older children with whiskey, or just relax with whiskey. Okay, is this new? Oh, wait, no. That tape says it all. Oh, man, this thing's in great nick. Look at it, man. These beiges, they just get me. Oh, I see. All right, so this lives in the Bobby's room, and then the worried parents hold this guy, and then this is an adapter for this. So, like, that's cool. Like, wow. Products actually used to come with everything that you might need to use them properly? What? Did buy some new 9 volts. Oh, good, I see. It's damaged. Excellent. Okay, it's excellent. Good. All right. Okay, this is not brand new at all. I cannot put the bats in it. That's why it's taped shut. I'm gonna have to share the single wall plug that I've got. Yeah, come in, baby. Baby, come in. Baby, come back. All right, let me put this on max whack, mate. Oh, dear. No. Oh, I'm gonna run into another room with this, mate, and we're gonna have a listen.
There's not enough iced coffees here. I want a sausage roll. My choice of interior on my new car wasn't the one that I wanted, and I didn't want to wait for the order.
Well, I hope you heard something. Pretty iconic, though. It is neat. And noisy. Alright, this is when it gets humongous, mate. While I was looking around, there was Skeletrix. I had to get it. It's too big. Right, so I had to do these next couple at home. Right, so I invite you to the floor of my echoey room at home, but please enjoy.
Mate, welcome to the floor and the echoiness that is this untreated room. Mate, walking through the Cashies, seeing this again, like, this is an old school one, and literally my dad pined after this exact one. Yes. Yo, this is from South Australia. Oh, respect! Oh, mate, old school landfill. And I do apologize about the echoing, mate. This is literally the only room that I have that's big enough to play with dumb idiot stuff like this. No bootlegs here. These tires feel real grippy. I mean, they're super old. I'm sure they're not as good as a brand new one. Oh, is that just bare contacts hanging around? Gosh, it's just a wall plug to this. 90s, mate. It was a different time. Honestly, I'm not gonna bother with any of the crash barriers. If it works and goes around, I'm gonna be blown away. Oh man, I want the Adelaide track. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no, is this why it's at the Cashies? It's just like, this isn't worth it anymore? Yep. That's how you do it. Dodgy hot mess. Amazing. Oh. God, yeah. Always wanted a house fire. Oh, this takes me back. The frustration that is. Oh yeah, it's all. Ow, my stinking hands. Ow. Oh no. It's all coming back. Oh, that one's broken too. I don't want to do this. I just want to make a quick stinking loop. Cause I don't even know if this thing works. Oh, yes. Make the dingus loop. Must have the dingus loop. It's just about as good as it's gonna get. I just want to see if it works. Got my racing, man. All right. Oh! My boy! My boy! Oh. Yeah! Mate, we're gonna do fully stick burnets. Yeah, man, spin it up. Yo. One lap of the dingus loop. Let's try the other one. Oh, guys. We got a dead boy. Mate. Wow, it works. Yeah, maybe one day we'll actually put the full track together, but just getting this much, it's such a hassle. You get one and the other one comes out, and that one's come out, that one, so Yeah, but man, what a trip down memory lane.
You know that VHS camera that I saw to make questionable content with? I bought it!
So I'm super excited because it's got a lot of stuff. Man, the instructions, autofocus. This must have been a serious dude. Character generator. Shoulder pad. Yeah, what a behemoth. Guaranteed the bat's dead. That's just, yeah, these weren't that good even back then. So I'd love to see if it can actually work through this thing, which is really good to have. Got a light on the dingus guy. Oh, I hope it's got a tape in it because I don't have any at the moment. Good. Oh! Yes! Yes! Look who's talking. Oh, I hope this can play cassettes as well. Oh! Yes! Oh, man! Yeah, sorry about the flicker. I'm gonna press play. It's doing something. Oh, it doesn't sound healthy. Oh, is that a picture? Oh, I can just make it out myself, huh? It's a man. It's a man doing... It's actually flickering in person as well. It's showing a picture. I'm gonna stop because I actually know people who know how to repair and service this stuff. So it's like, oh man, what a Panasonic M7. That's wild. Or anything else. No! It's a brand new tape. A brand new tape? Yes! This is the best $100. Man, are you kidding? It works!
Oh man, that camera is the best. I mean, it's going to be my VCR. I don't have a working one, but I want to watch Lord of the Rings on tape, and I want to do it through that camera. The Scalextrics cars, mate, are neat. They're honestly pretty thrashed. Maybe if I set it up properly, so so the But honestly, when I was putting all the pieces together, all the metal contacts are bent and like kicked off and. Yeah. And now I kind of remember why some people just kind of get rid of them, because man, is it an effort to get going, and then you got to put it all away afterwards. But it was nice, mate. Got a burnout out of it. What more could I want? And well, that's it. Thanks so much for watching. Huge thanks to my patrons, especially these stinky names right here, mate, because $1 a month, I do it to videos. Before I tell you what it is, mate, I got garbage time. Yeah, and my float playing drum streams, where I play drums and yell at people. That's fun. But for $1, mate, you betcha, I bought the Tomy Thunderloop Thriller. Oh, it's back on the floor, boys. Oh, we're gonna look at the Tomy Thunderloop Thriller. That's what we're getting up to in the after show, so thanks so much, and mate, I'll see you all next time.
Look at Frank being a chubby monkey. Look at these chubby bits. Hey, Frank, do you want to explain yourself? Even a little bit. Frank, you gotta come to terms with your chubby jowls. You can't slither away from all your problems just because it worked for your taxes at one time. Hey, it's the after show. Thanks so much for supporting me. I really appreciate you. Like, dream come true, going to Cashies for my job. And of course I did it, because it's the Thunderloop Thriller, mate. I had to get it. If I was getting the Scalextrics, Tomy legit. Oh man, challenge the loop. Frank through the S-curve. Flight 90 degrees. I really can't be bothered setting that much of it up. That's the biggest problem with this stuff, is that this takes you all morning to set up as a kid. Use it for 10 minutes and then your mate's gotta go home. Try level racing, whatever that means. And 2 turbo cars, mate. What kind of turbo, hey? It's got a Garrett? Oi? Is it running a disco potato, mate? Oh, well, someone's taped it shut. Oh no, those jacks. No, my tummy! I'm so sorry for the boomy noise. This is the only space I've got in everywhere that I know where I can play with stuff like this. It takes up a lot of room. Surgical. Wow. How do I get in? Oh no, styrofoam. Oh, I can imagine all the bits coming out now. Oh, what a mess. Challenge the loop. Challenge the mess. This is nowhere near as substantial as the Scalextrics. Like, this is much more cash feeling. It looks like it's all here. Oh, here's one of our boys, right, with its Garrett Turbo or something. Oh, is that wheel cacked? Oh, cool. I think the whole thing's cacked. Oh, good. Oh, no. I actually fixed it. I'm a genius. Oh wow, brand new ones that easy. Gotta do a whole stinking. Oh, I love when many times this has been folded in and out. You know, this has been used a lot. Mate, I just want the loop and nothing else. That's all I want is the loop, and I'm telling you. This is the stuff that we usually had. Like, it actually goes together a little bit easier. Ah, geez, how big is this loop, man? Not even reading instructions. Just putting the loopy bits together. Men only want one thing, it's disgusting. And it's a loop. Oh, mate, that's a loop if I've ever seen one. Aha. Oh, that looks awesome. Look at that. Clean trap before use. Stick it up, you dad. Have I done this right? I'm not reading any instructions. I think it's one too many. No, it should just go straight into the loop. Oh look, it's the sandpaper to start the kit with. So the people who bought this new didn't do it either. Oh, I found it at Cashies, mate. Yeah, man, we're gonna challenge the loop, guys. Uh-oh. I didn't think this through. Frank, now look what you've done. Can I just kinda... No. The loop must be challenged. See my efforts over here, mate, trying to widen that lad out so we can bring it on home here. Engineering's hard, man. Like, look at this. Oh, maybe. Not really. Oh! Oh! Oh, that's so close. No! Oh, man. Look, we're getting it. Whoa, we can almost challenge that loop. Alright. No one freak out. Stop freaking out, everyone. But I've done it. We could have challenged the loop. I've moved the starting guide down here from there. It was just ignorant of me to do that. And just using a combination of the short and long ones in different spots, I've got this. Let's do it. So nice getting stuff made for Ausland. You know, I don't have to get like adapters and things. We got our boy, here we go. Oh. No! No, my loop! My loop! Trying to play with the contacts, see if we... This idiot is old. Come on, my boy. Oh. Is there another car? There should be two. Dingus berries. No, there's only one car. I'm gonna try the other. Boo. They knew it was going to be a pain in the bum, so they gave you this. Oh, I bet you have to clean every single little bit. Alright, I've spent some time trying to clean bits of this to see if I can't get it to go. I mean, look how filthy my hands are from this. I'm so I wanted to challenge that loop, guys. I wanted to Hey, 10 points. Well, sorry for the crappy aftershow. Oh, I'm looking at this has been 40 minutes of filming for this. For nothing. And now I have to put it all away. Oh.
We are gathered here today to wave goodbye to the undisputed king of the nuggets. Born in a time when Apple was literally wet from the gutters from almost going bankrupt, and like, true story, that's true, with many people asking who would even want this idiot. Not to mention the rush development, like from first thinking about it to actually being something you could buy, was only 10 months apart, to then literally change the world, introducing portable media to millions of people, and then handing off the torch to begin the modern smartphone age that we currently reside in. No, come on. Like, this really is a special occasion. I used one of my genuine dickheads for this. It felt like it was inevitable, to be honest, but yes, Apple has finally killed the iPod. I actually wasn't sure if I was going to cover it with a full video, but wow, so many folks have reached out to me about it. Like, so many, in fact, that so I can't reply to them all. Legit, I get RSI for the amount of typing I do, which means it makes my drum streams hard. So this video is going to cover all the replies to everyone. So I got a big stash of vintage MP3 players, most of them still in their box. Can you believe no one bought them? But owning them, to me, it is obvious why the iPod just took off. Ooh. Oh no! So many people think that Apple invented the MP3 player. No way, mate. The first ever MP3 player was the MP Man with its horrifying mascot. And like, everyone was having a go back then, because mate, Samsung was way ahead of Apple in terms of jumping in. These were the bad old days. Oh man, the things we did for 64 megabytes. It is funny. Like, look at this tortured UI though. I don't want to fight this. And like, the click wheel was just genius. The storage was so pathetically small in those because, hey baby, that was the beginning of the Flash era. Like, it's only recently like 512 cards have finally gotten cheap, and Apple didn't invent the idea of just sticking a computer hard drive into a player. Because mate, they were called a jukebox. Yeah, it's the same size as a portable CD player, and honestly it's because the drive is so big. And if anyone was going to dominate the portable music scene, it was Creative. I mean, they pioneered sound cards for PCs. I mean, they made the most of the chunk at least. I mean, you get like all these line outs and full-size USB, but... Ow, let me in! Let me in! Ow, my finger! It runs on 4. And it drains them almost instantly. Like, you watch it go down. It's mental. You make me angry. I think these were like 6 gigs or something, right? Let me show the first ever iPod. And like, at the keynote, Papa Steve pointed at this very model and said, this is what we're going after. This was top of the top in its day. Wah! Here it is, the first ever iPod. You know what's a firsty? Because look, mate, the middle spins. It's heaps funny until dirt gets in it. Then it's not funny. And then the iPod font on the back, like, look at that, man. They didn't use that for long. Because forget cromulent UI that actually works. This had rechargeable batteries. Nearly nothing had rechargeable batteries. And look at that. That is Firewire. That is not USB at all. Because original USB wasn't powerful enough to sync and charge at the same time. And original USB was effing slow. But Firewire was nuts. It's like USB 2.0 speeds on like the first ever iPod. And yeah, like, just look at the size. That was thanks to Toshiba. Toshiba came up with the tiny little drives to make this work. Look at this, I've actually ripped one apart. Check it out. Look, little platter, little everything. This is our generation's version of like putting a needle down on a record and you had a little crackle and pop. We hear little... This is why you don't drop your iPods, guys. Although people say that these sounded better, and I do gotta say that these do sound really nice. Right, wait, today's a funeral service, isn't it? Which is quite fitting because all my pods are dead. I'm in the middle of a really big move right now, so all the special cables are tucked away. Like, Apple, mate, you could have gotten in touch first before you make these kind of announcements. Hey, I want to do something fun, and I've been hiding an iPod for a special occasion. I think the retirement of the iPod is just the absolute most perfect time. Oh, it's time to glove up, gals. This iPod predates the DankPods channel. I bought it to turn into spare parts back when I was flicking iPods for petty cash on eBay because no one paid me for gigs. Oh no, I don't know whether to laugh or cry. Okay, no, it's making me upset. Oh no, I can't look at it. Oh, I like how this tape has held its little boy guts in there. I can't look at it. My real sad boy. We don't know who did this to you. Oh no, it's so sticky. Oh, let's just cut it. It's like a grand opening ceremony. I realize I'm getting ahead of myself. That's how long it's been since I've done a video like this. We gotta plug it in and see what it does. I've only got the most genuine of bootleg cables set up for this guy. No, stay tight. No, stay tight. What? No, all the way. All right, everyone stand back. I'm arm on the Nugget. And truthfully, this could be a fire risk. Hey Frank, you got that fire extinguisher ready? Oh, look! Ew! It's trying to live! Come on, me boy. Come on, me boy. You can do it, my boy. Do it, my boy. It has literally been 20 minutes. I went off and did other things. She's pretty cooked, hey? But showing some signs of life, like the motherboard actually knows that it's an iPod. We're halfway there. So a big reason that I'm not sad about the iPod being canned or whatever is that there are millions of iPods out there and an insanely amazing community dedicated to keeping these nuggos going. I was flash modding iPods back in my university and school days because it was the cheapest way to keep them running. Those drives, like, doesn't matter how small the capacity is, they're expensive. You know, a 16 gig card, you know, just whack that in there and you could keep going with janky adapters. But nowadays, you got all the proper flash guys. Like, you know, this is how I got 4 terabytes into one of these and bricked it. Got a big chungo battery here. My drum streams, all the music and video come out of one of these iPods, and I literally get like 2 weeks playing only videos out of these. It's insane. And shout out to Elite Obsolete and his store, right? He's been doing it since before it was cool. You know, I went to him for advice before I started this channel, and he's the guy who's got all the cool cases. Look at this. Yep, you know, because it's a funeral, mate. Solemn, black, no words, mass respect. And it's getting 512 gigs put in it. This is actually going to be a slamming iPod. If it works. Alright, let's look at the corpse. Ooh, everything feels stuck together for some reason. Ooh, 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 ooh. Oh, gosh. Was this thing on the water? Yep, this is festy. This is disgusting. First thing I gotta do is try and get this drive to work, but I won't be mad if it doesn't. This is the creme de la creme of batteries. Oh no, that ribbon cable's cut. This thing is junk. What a horrible iPod. What does it do? Oh, go! Oh, I wish I could get this out the way. Well, I'm not using this case anyway, so let me just peel away the sadness. Wow! Okay, that drive is absolutely gone. This whole back case is useless, and even this is hideously disgusting. Look at the filth it's leaving. These screws are so rusted that I can't actually... Alright, boys, do you want the bad news or the... There's only bad news. Someone's had a go at this already, and that has been so rounded off that it's over. I'm not giving up on my boy. It's just deteriorating before my very eyes. You betcha I'm gonna fight for this nugget. The trick is to cut towards, away. Oh, it broke around this bolt. Oh, I didn't have to do that. Yeah. Wow, filth even got under the screen. That screw is gonna be an issue. I'm sure someone's like, oh, you can cut a slot in and do it. No, I don't care. It is so unbelievably rotted out. I'm gonna come up with another idea. But let's begin the beautification. Doesn't matter if it doesn't work good, it's just gotta look good. Hey, look! Cut out a little divot, mate. Oh, I'm so clever. Yeah, it feels good. Looks good. Alright, this is when the episode starts to spiral a bit. So, like, I want to use this very solemn, respectable back, you know, because funeral. And, like, it doesn't have the bits in it. And the bits that came with this are junk and destroyed. So now here I am taking this pod, which that's what they're worth now. Just to rob these bits, despite the fact that this is a better pod than this. This is all inside out, and I wouldn't have it any other way. Opening up the superior pod to steal the bits that I need for the worst one. Oh, no, don't rip. Please don't rip. Oh dear. Okay, there we go. I know the back's gonna get scratched if I rest it on here. Well, welcome to the jungle. Filthy rag, save the day. Well, that only took 20 minutes. I didn't even bother to test if these even work. It's a huge waste of this kind of board, but I don't have any other spares. This will have to do. Got a slither of foam. Keep the guts off the other guts. All right, before we get too far ahead, let's see if this idiot even does anything. All right, time for scratches. Come on, you dingus. Come on. Burp for daddy. Ooh. Okay, that, if it was ready to be formatted, it would... okay. Oh no. Oh no, it begins. It begins. Gosh, will any of these work? Interesting. It's Lucy's iPod. It's full of ABBA. Movies? None. TV shows? None. Podcast? The Lawyer Podcast. Foo Fighters, good choice. Queens of Stone Age, good choice. Last played 2008, 2009. The motherboard works. Oh, does it lock and unlock? It does! Come on, read my card. Oh, come on, I can't keep this up. Oh, you stinking dang it. Ah, that's good. Oh, that's very good. Come on, let me do it. You are plugged into a computer. Let me do it. Oh, man. Hang on. It's frozen. Something very wrong with this iPod, guys. Oh, yes. Come on. All right, that's it. I'm going to offer this to the Cashies pod. And if it works, it takes it, and you miss out. We don't need that. Dazzle me. Uh-huh. Oh, and straight away, mate, restore me pod. Yeah, just do it. Oh, go, you beauty. Hey, yeah, baby. Go, Cashies. Go, Cashies pod. Yeah. What a beast. Oh, that is so sweet. Cashies. In anticipation.
Power on. Bluetooth mode. Auxiliary mode.
There she is. Oh! Oh, my pixel. And for good old time's sake, mate, it's been a while since we've seen the big green idiot. There you go. Isn't that fun, mate? It's Shrek on a dingus.
Bluetooth mode.
Don't interrupt me ever again. It passes the test in my books. I wanted the purple, but you saw what happened to the purple. It actually looks really neat in just all black. So there you go. It's the darkness pod because it was birthed through the iPod's death. And it's playing Shrek as I speak. Rest in peace, you sweet dingus. And those of you wishing that like Apple would just take like the budget of a smartphone and just give it a good enough screen, who cares about cameras, give it as many ports and headphone jacks and the biggest battery to last all day that's possible. It's being done. It's got Android, it's completely open format, every headphone jack, two USB-Cs, during like proper power and coax out and Bluetooth, USB DAC, everything, you name it. This could be a desktop amplifier. It's so stinking powerful. And the fact that I do a lot of my calls and talking to people through apps, you could genuinely just live out of this. This is just a modern smart device. So, you know, no tears, mate. The touch made sense when it was an iPhone without the iPhone, when it was a brand new idea to have like a beautiful touch device and people couldn't afford the full fat thing. But now in an age where a 3-year-old smartphone still pounds because the smartphone's peaked, sorry Apple, it just totally has, this just didn't make sense anymore. When like a 3-year-old hand-me-down smashes a new device. And no, it's not the dingus. The dingus is in a box. I'm in the middle of a move, I told you. Apple, why didn't you talk to me? But no tears, because you're in the audio renaissance right now, right? Whereas if you still want to use a smartphone, you can get little pocket Bluetooth DACs like this, the BTR5, mate. Yeah, your flavor of good is waiting for you. Well, that's it. Thanks so much for watching. Huge thanks to my patrons, especially these stinky names right here, because, mate, $1 a month, I direct your videos, and you know what? Pulling this guy out for the video makes me go, I don't have a working one of these. This is the only one of these that I have. So let's get it working. I got a replacement battery ready to go. I've got some dries if I need them, and we're going to see what this old mate does for me. So thanks so much, and mate, I'll see you all next time. If you're wondering what Frank gets up to during the day, well, this is kind of it. Like, this is as active as you'll ever see Frank, and she just does circles and licks things and escapes. Oh no, we're all doomed. No, Frank, don't lick the plant. No, Frank, don't lick the. I told you. Hey, it's the after show. Thanks so much for supporting me. I super appreciate you. Well, I still got the doing things gloves on, mate, because we're going to keep it old school like in the other video. Well, I want to get the U2 one going. I haven't tried this. This is the only one I've got. She's taken a few hits. That worries me. Considering I plan to use it like a regular iPod, it's perfect amount of wear and tear, you know. And I think this might be a color screen. Like, now that I'm looking at it, which would be awesome. I hope this is one of the photo models. Actually, yes, I think it is a photo because the color screens are a little bit darker. Let's hope it even stinking works. I'm counting my nuggets before they've even been cooked. Oh, but I can use Firewire. All right, this will get this idiot jumping and dancing. Stand back where I'm in a nugget. Ooh. Oh. Oh, that's not good. Oh, that's very not good. Oh, no. Oh, no. Firewire fixes everything. I mean, let's see what this guy does. I knew it! Oh no! This is like life-giving essence for these early boys. Maybe the photos can't do Firewire? Ooh, that's a sad boy as well. All of my iPods are trash, mate. Why are all these HP? Aren't these meant to be rare? Let's see what this one does. Ooh, the battery works on this one. Shame it's a corpse. I can hear the drive out of this one. Ooh, I can hear it boot looping, actually. It really is like the old days, isn't it? Alright, time to investigate. We at least gotta have a look. Maybe there's nothing in it, I don't know. Oh, I love opening these old... Someone's been in here. Someone's been in here. Oh no, someone's been in here. That's the cheater's way. You're meant to go under. That's got a different bat in it. Well, this isn't good then. That's not good, finding an iPod that doesn't work and someone's already had a go. The replacement of God is the same. Oh no. The plot gets plottier. Let's try USB. Ooh. Ooh. Oh no. Oh, this is one of the worsts. Usually there's something. Oh, goody. This thing's a pile of nonsense. You know what, to heck with it. You know, I'd love a big chungus 40 gig HP dingus. That sounds great. Oh, I hope this drive works. It is an original battery though, so... Ooh, comes out good. Well, since everyone's cheating, well, I'll cheat too. I don't care, it's only for me. Don't tell anyone. That's cool, mate. I've just got this box called drives. I just got a couple here, you know, like, apparently some are good. That one's good. Well, this one's good, so I'll take its word. It's not the same capacity, so it's a much thinner drive, but shit, I just want something that works. Oh, a screw fell out. Someone has been in here. Hey, awesome. What are you called? Hey? Come on. Spill the beans. Spill the Sony beans. Yeah. Sage Ross's? Oh, it's untouched. Oh, it's full. On the go. Go Gadget Gospel? Miles Davis is So What? Last played 2000? That was before the iPod was invented. Oh, man. Oh, here's the playlist. Wow, they've listened to nearly all of them. Mate, I only listen to all of these songs at once. If I had $1 million, 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 if I had $1 million. 1 week. Alcohol. Well, alright, so oh, Cake, that's good. Oh, Cake's The Distance is fantastic, especially the film clip. Shout out to Cake. Fashion Nugget! Yeah, I forgot it was called that. Jamiroquai, Louis Armstrong. You know what? No, I'm not even gonna wipe this. I'm just gonna eject it. I enjoy that. Let me christen off a little bit of studio foam. Just because this is a smaller drive than what was in there, like size-wise as well, so it doesn't rattle around. A little slither like this is all I need. Oh, that's fun. Well, bum, it's not the Yupu iPod I was hoping for. I really do like the black and white, and you know, it works. And it's a big chungus, even though it's got a small chungus drive in it. I know people say, why you put a flash thing in it. I really enjoy the hard drive. It's funny. I love the clicking and the whirring. You know, it's a time machine for me. And I'm even going to leave it filthy because that's exactly how I want to use it. I want to treat it with no regard. No regard at all. And if I bust it, then I'll flash mod it. Hey, so thanks for making this dream of mine come true where I get to do dumb stuff all day and get paid for it. You're the best. And, what? Boo. Boo, MacBooks, boo. Boo! I use PC! Boo, this video sucks! Oh gosh, why is it flickering with the MacBook on here? Oh god, even the lights hate this thing! Oh no, I'm gonna have to take it away for now. So I love laptops. Like, portable tech just gets me. Ever since my high school days, I've always had one. And mate, I was all Windows right up until Windows 8. Look, I grew up with Windows 98, and then like the glory of XP, And then I survived Vista. Vista was garbage. Don't let anyone tell you otherwise. And then I got so used to having to like downgrade my machines to XP with drivers and whatnot. Like when I saw Windows 8 and saw that it was the worst Windows yet, I was done. I didn't want to go through it again. Then I went Mac and never looked back, except for once, but we'll talk about that. And like everyone's already unsubbed, hey, because this is like a pro Apple video. But come on, mate, like to get you on side, let's talk about Apple's worst MacBook. A lot of them are honestly super good. I mean, they're work machines, not gaming machines. And like making videos feels like a game to me. I find it so much fun, and MacBooks just do it the best. But the worst ones they made were the ones from 2016. Of course, 2016. Like in the past, I'd always use like a 5-year-old MacBook Pro off Gumtree or something. But my granddad passed away, and he gave me a little inheritance, which I wanted to invest into a machine for making content on, to have a go at this YouTube thing. On your granddad, I guess it worked. Back in the day, I grabbed the top spec 15-inch 2016 MacBook Pro, and wow, was it a pile of trash. The issue wasn't the touch bar. Like, I use Logic Pro, and honestly the touch bar was like the coolest thing ever, because it could be like a little piano roll, an effect slider and all that. And then like literally for everything else it was so annoying. Like, you want to change the volume? Well, that's at least 2 button presses. Looks great, awesome, it didn't work. The issues I was having was that it was built like junk. I had hinge issues on one, a speaker blew up on another, endless Wi-Fi issues, and like even if it worked fine, that butterfly keyboard was as if no one had ever tested it. Like stupid march to make everything as thin as possible, even at the detriment of the machine. And like USB-C is the best, it is. Like USB-A is a total nugget now, but like yeah, they just went all in too hard. Like there was no MagSafe, no SD card, just so many dongles. I went through 4 of those dumb things, serious. And I even got bumped up to the newest models as it went on, and kept having issues. And then I got an iMac, and that thing was even worse when the Fusion drive blew up, and then like I got so disjointed that I sold every Apple computer thing and went all Windows with a custom-built PC. The first 5 episodes of this channel were made on that Windows machine. But Windows is terrible! And Adobe is worse. And bring them together, mate, it's like mixing orange juice with toothpaste. I came running back to Mac so quick. So I ended up renting this MacBook Pro, the very last of the big size Touch Bar Pros. There you go. Honestly, this one's been great. No issues, no nothing. But yeah, I do everything out of a laptop. I like to use this in a desktop config where I have it mounted like this, so the vents are pointing upward like a chimney, as work laptops get stupid hot. Laptop gamers can relate. Having a laptop as a desktop has other benefits too, because it's got its own battery backup. Like if the power goes out, I can keep editing for like 5 hours on its inbuilt mouse, keyboard, pro-grade screen. But Apple has refreshed the MacBook Pro. A full rework. Gone is the old trash book chassis, and they've started fresh. Oh, wait a minute. Wait, is this thicker? It is. By a lot. But Apple always makes stuff thinner, even if it's worse. Wait a minute. MagSafe? Mate, I thought they killed you off. HDMI? SD card? You're all here. But like, we watched your funeral, mate. You died. Apple can admit its mistakes. Apple listened to feedback and made something we wanted. That means... guys, we could get the headphone jack back. We could get the headphone jack back. Apple, we wouldn't even rub it in, just give it back. Actually, speaking of headphone jacks, Apple's even put a stronger DAC in this so it can drive harder to drive headphones for editing purposes. They're working on DACs as we speak. Just smash one in the iPhone, you dingus. So this is a full stink model because I edit in 4K and it's really chewy for computers. I mean, high-res games, high-res video production, that's what makes machines sweat. Doing this nano selling on Gumtree style. It's got a 120Hz screen, which is amazing. Now we've caught up with gamers from 10 years ago. It's got a notch now, which doesn't bother me because the screen is stinking huge. And no more touch bar. It's for the best, honestly. Maybe if it was above these regular keys instead of replacing them, but having the volume buttons back is just really, really nice. So yeah, these are way thicker and honestly not as cool looking. Like the trash books look super beautiful. Like this looks like it's pressed sheet alloy instead of being milled. But mate, I'll take the extra chunk for the extra ports, better keyboard cooling any day. But let's get right to the smelly bit, mate, because folks have been hearing that the M1 chips are doing insane things, and I'm here to confirm it. They're nuts! And for those of you out of the loop, Apple's been working on their own processors since like the 3rd iPhone or something, and then they moved on to like high-powered iPads, and now finally they're brave enough to make their own computer ones, which is a massive deal. So my old MacBook MacBook is an 8-core Intel i9, and they released these in 2019. And not that long ago, really, this was the most powerful laptop Apple sold. So as a test, I asked these machines to render the same Final Cut video project. And mate, if you just record the screen and then cut the footage to the exact second that it starts and stops, boom! You got a bar graph! And the new M1 Max absolutely pounds. But that's not the best bit. I did this test very cruelly, right? As they had to do it on the battery, sitting flat on a couch. Yeah, mate, ultimate lazy man style. And holy smokes, the Intel is on meltdown and the M1 barely got warm. I didn't even hear the fans come on. Sitting flat on a couch, not even protecting the vents. But then it gets worse. These are my work machines, not my personal runabout. I daily drive a little M1 MacBook Air, like lower spec model that I casually grabbed one day from the local JB Hi-Fis. This idiot doesn't even have a fan, no vents, no nothing. And I thought, well, stuff it. Let's put the same render test on this one and see how it goes. Oh man, that's sad. Oh, the i9 only barely won, and it's not an honorable win. I mean, all that heat, all that noise for that amount of gains. Mate, the Air was even a little bit cooler than the Pro. It doesn't have a fan! Are you kidding me? I genuinely, all of my Intel-powered laptops feel like total out-of-date nuggets now. These M1s are so efficient. I've fully edited an entire DankPods video start to finish on a single charge laying on the couch with the latest MacBook Pro. And then like the speakers are insane. It's almost like it has a subwoofer in it, which sound even better because you're not hearing the stinking fans, but I do have a Mac Pro. Like, I picked it up secondhand late last year, and I intended for this to be my editing rig, and the new MacBook Pro would be like the backup portal machine, as I didn't have a backup machine, and you know, it's quite dangerous when it's your entire job. So I did the same render test again with the 16-core Intel Xeon Mac Pro, and behold, it lost. It lost to a MacBook that costs a fraction, that comes with more SSD storage, pro-level screen, mouse, keyboard, and even outpaced it running flat on a couch on the battery. Holy nuts! Like, the MacBook is expensive, but it is a total bargain right now. It's outpacing a Xeon without even getting warm. I got that Mac Pro at the worst time. Mate, am I glad I didn't pay new prices. So like, even if you aren't into Apple, even if you hate their guts, like, you gotta be excited about this because this is now the benchmark. Intel's latest brand new chips built to compete with the M1, honestly, have more power than Apple's even most crazy M1 Max whatevers, but they use so much power and blow so much heat. Heat is the worst thing about laptops. I mean, using that old i9 again, it just brought back all the memories of like, right, this is actually totally annoying just hearing all the time. And it's not just annoying, it kills laptops. Heat is the worst. And so the new Pro machine, it's the first laptop that's left me speechless in a long time. It feels like when PCs finally went to SSDs with quad cores. It feels like that jump again. And now every other company has to match this amazing performance. This is the best laptop I've ever owned. And yeah, as I said, mate, all you Apple haters out there, get keen for whenever Intel, AMD, or whoever matches this for Windows machines. Get Linux. Go Linux. And well, that's it. Thanks so much for watching. Huge thanks to my patrons, especially these stinky names right here, because my $1 a month iDuck videos, although there is extra I got garbage time. Hey, my second channel, it's usually just cars, drums, Frank, there's no rules. And I've got my float playing drum stream where you can watch me live. I mean, people are like, oh, face reveal. It's like, well, I stream 4 times a week. Come and stare at my face. Yell at my face. It's live. But for you patrons, mate, we're gonna do a bit of an editing session. I got a project on the MacBook that I'd love to run you through. I haven't done like a making of sort of video. You know, I've got a finished project I'd love to show you, the order in which I do things, and how the mess gets on the plate. So, thanks so much, mate. I'll see you all next time. Wow, look how big Frank's house is. Look at all this stuff for her to do, and places to hide, and to sprawl out and be comfortable. Man, she could use so much of this space. Well, she chooses just to use this one little bit here, and nothing more. You're so wasteful, Frank.
Hey, it's the after show. Thank you so much for supporting me. I really appreciate you. I can't believe this is like my 3rd year doing this, and it's thanks to you guys. I keep saying it, you give me a superpower. Look, I'm on my Mac. That's me doing that. I haven't shown you how the process goes down, like how I make this stupid content. So I've got a folder here. So normally I delete all of this stuff, everything. I mean, these are all the assets that I have to go and find. Normally, I will not save these. Normally, all I'll keep is this finished folder because, you know, I just edit it till it doesn't suck. But, you know, I'm done with all these assets at the end of it. I mean, a lot of me wants to keep this one. It just makes me happy for some reason. Look in the background, you can see Frank deploying with every image that I'm taking. Ah, big fat long idiot. So yeah, this one's from my big headphone guide episode that I did, and it was a lot of work, and funny enough, I didn't know that I hadn't deleted all of this yet. Normally it's the first thing I do because, I mean, yeah, 350 gigabytes. Whereas if I just keep the finished folder, it's, you know, about 9 gigs. So you can understand why I tend to just keep the finished folder. But it's beautiful because it means I can show you how the hot mess went down. Well, this is how my channel looks to me. This is what I see. Let's enhance. Well, since I'm gonna delete all this crap anyway, I guess I can kind of foof around a little bit. Look, it's my raw iPhone footage. Let's drag her in. I record the audio and the microphone separately. That's just how I do it. You can see at the start of every video, I do 4 clicks. So if I line these up perfectly, and then I detach the audio, and then I group these idiots together. Wah. Now it's my iPhone footage with the actual microphone. I mean, you're literally just listening through a laptop here. My apologies. But look, raw footage. See-through stuff is fun. Look how boring this bit is. All this stuff doesn't just magically disappear, guys. See how long this takes? So boring.
These are peace and quiet that rolls up into your pocket. Ooh, they're clear ones. They just came out. See-through stuff is fun. These are peace and quiet that rolls up into your pocket.
Boom. That's how much editing you can do. Like, you make that section move so much faster. This one was a total headache because look at all the assets that I had to put in here. Hang on. Oh, here you go. Like this little fun bit here.
In the mids, that's where the guitar is. That's where the vocals are, the keyboards, the trumpets, your backup trumpets.
That little section there, look at all these... Look at all these assets piled on top of each other. Oh man, this was such a pain. Like, you see how many cuts and stops I've got in here to get the pacing of the video the way that I like it. So after I've done the boil down, which is basically cutting out all the gaps and all the mistakes and all the everything, and before I've done all the zoom in and cropping, it should resemble a video at that point. Like, you should be able to put it on YouTube, I feel, and have it be watchable. And then yeah, the next step is to do all these crops, you know, where it's zooming in and out and adding all the text and the words. I usually do this the next day. It's so important to let it kind of sit. So in the same day I would do the filming, and then that very day I do the boil down, just get the basic shape of how I think the episode's gonna go. And then next day with fresh mind, you watch it again, and then maybe I'll choose to rearrange some scenes, or maybe some bits I think go too long, or maybe, so a lot of I think it goes too short, I boiled it down too much. So then at the very end, that's when I add the music. So here's my intro music, it's called Man. I was really careful and selective about the music that I picked. I mean, I sat on the idea of this channel for like, you know, 3 months or something, and that's when I picked out all the music. And I knew, you know, from my music degrees that vocals sit in the mids. So I wanted to find music that didn't have a lot of mids in it. So this is just bass, drums, and scratchy noises. And so that way, my voice talking is like the vocals of the song, and it just fits in, you know. Yeah, I like the Man song just because it's almost sounds cautious. It's like, what's this stupid idiot gonna get up to now? And then the next one's called Drive because it just sounds kind of dank. It's like, all right, we're in the mess now. If you're watching this far in, it's like it's too late, mate. You can't turn back. It's just dank. It's one of my favorites.
And I like to use it right when the thing's being opened, right when the smells are being released, and then the track gets dank and messy. I try to stick to only 3 tracks normally, and then like the last one is Sunny Morning. I like it. It's still got a lot of energy in it, but somehow it wraps up nicely with it. I mean, you can make the mistake of having really concludy sounding music and people will think that you're finished and start thinking about moving on to another video when you still got like 8 minutes left. But this one, yeah, I found that I like finishing with this one. And again, it's drums, bass line, and chords, which mean I'm the lyrics in the thing. And it's not just words that can get in the way of like a video, it's like something with a melody in it, because saxophones, guitars, they're all in the mids, right? So if the music has like a really strong melody, that's going to get in the way as well. And so all 3 of these, yeah, they're devoid of a melody. It's just a vibe. And the way that I use the music is that I like it to be in the background where you almost don't notice it, but then when it goes away, it's very obvious.
At the end of the tour, they have another listen to these for the money and go, you know, this is probably what I get.
I love the ability to create silence. It's almost like all of a sudden everyone's kind of listening. So I hate laugh tracks. They drive me nuts. I hate being told when something's funny. But then the power of adding something at the funny points, instead, I choose to have silence. All of a sudden, the vibe stops because it's like, oh no, mate, something's gone wrong. Oh, jeez. Oh, man, there's a whole psychology to editing, and it's usually on an editing day, no one's going to be able to reach me. My phone's off. It's like, I've got to be in a weird headspace because there's no rules. However you want it to be is how you can have it. It's very easy to accidentally make terrible content. Yep, here's the scrolling, the scrolling Patreon list. Like, yeah, it's getting so fast that it really is an issue. And man, this MacBook pounds. Like, this is playing while screen capturing itself. Man, on Adobe, this wouldn't even work. So like Final Cut with the M processors. Whoa. And then here, look, I've got a false ending. This is my favorite bit. Before the Frank bit. Frank dimension we're in. There's just Frank moving everywhere. But yeah, that's just a bit of an insight on how I put these together. You know, after matching the audio and the video, I do the boil down. Next day is like the fine tooth picking before doing the cropping and the effects. And then finally, it's the audio. And if you're curious on audio volume of the background music, you see here I've got it set to minus 27 dB. It's way quieter than you think it would be. All my music in the first videos was way too loud. I dialed it in over time. And yeah, again, this is what the channel looks like to me. So thanks so much for watching. Thanks so much for supporting. It means so much to me. And I'm going to make the mouse big now. Come on, Mac. Make it big. Yeah, big mouse.
CRAYOLA products. Let's just say my hand's taken an absolute licking this week. So if you could go ahead and just ignore these, that'd be great. Oh, thanks, mate. I knew I could count on you. They're frozen ones. Hey, mate, we know CRAYOLA. Hey, I don't know, picked up some stuff. We got window crayons. They didn't have any Mac ones. And then we got Slick Sticks, super smooth crayons. Kids love eating crayons. Now they've made a smooth version. Maybe the Mac ones will work better. Why do all these boxes open sideways? It worked. Notice that all of these have in common, and that is they have nothing to do with music. Not even a little bit. Well, CRAYOLA, explain this! I mean, mate, CRAYOLA, they're just so well known for their music players. Oh, and look at the OS. It's the same one as, like, the Nerf player. What is this? What is this? Where, like, just having controls that make sense is, like, not worth it anymore. It's like, nah, mate, it's better to make it absolute crap so that people look at it and go, oh, it's a bit different, isn't it? I bet you there's nearly nothing in this, because this is the same old guts I've seen in all these crappy things, but this is the biggest nugget I've seen. Take all your favorite songs anywhere you go. They got that wrong. It's ruin all your favorite songs. Ruin. Wow, this kid's entering the void. Mate, I told you to take your Tim Tams after you got to the gig. Easy to use. And here's someone assumingly requiring assistance of another person like, mate, I don't even know how to get in the settings on this stupid thing. Look at that smug look of, well, I've got an iPod, mate. Wow, clip-on Nugget phones. That's a first. That's very exciting. They're gonna sound exactly the same. There it is. Oh, built-in microphone for voice recording. You betcha I'm gonna yell into this thing. Oh, wow. You know you're stretching for features, right? You know, convert your audio CDs. I mean, it mentions CDs many times. And you get to personalize your MP3 player's name so you can instantly recognize it on your PC. Oh my pox out! So you know these things crap when they're basically saying that your OS's ability to rename flash drives is a feature, mate. Automatic startup when you play... Oh, these features, mate, I just can't do it. Are you telling me when I plug it into something that's turned on, that this will turn on too? Oh man, we need an... And it's not included, thanks boys. And we'll need a screwdriver, you know, to stop kids from eating the batteries. They just look so delicious. These look more delectable than these. Made in China, don't have to tell me. Ooh, CRAYOLA's a Hallmark company. Gross, that makes sense. And it's from 2010. And it seems like 07 and 2010, it's like when the smartphone was here and the MP3 player was just kind of, you know, on its way out the door. So they thought they'd come up with as much nonsense and garbage to make quick money. Well, here we go. My brand new Nugget. Can you believe no one bought this? Release the smells. Release them, I said. Oh, fuck! Stinks like a Sharpie! Like a fresh Sharpie! We'll get to the Nugget in a minute. Oh! That weighs nothing. Yep, my predict- Ew! Ew, it's so sticky! Watch this! Oh, my Nugget! Oh, no! Ew! Now I smell like a Sharpie. Ooh, a mini USB cable. Ooh, I'm so glad, mate. I swear I've only got 3 billion of these left. Oh, they've kindly put the end of the headphones in this dog poo bag. Thanks, mate. Why is it taped up like this? I actually enjoy the yellow cable, and it doesn't feel too bad. It's pretty dang thin, and no gold-plated tip. Like, come on, CRAYOLA, don't be so tight, mate. Ooh, it's multi-layered. You know, because I mean, we all struggle to fill up a bin every week, you know? It's only half full, like, oh man, half full. This is the product for you. Fill up your bin, guys. Oh, the Manuel. It's the 50371 Digital Music Player Owner's Manual. And there it is with that. I like how they've angled it, so now the controls actually make sense. Blah, 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 blah. Oh, there it is. Off-center controls and all, like, this wasn't an accident. They're the exact same UI that we've always seen. Yeah, it's the same guy. It's the same guy as all of them. This disc better look amazing. It better be just so dazzling. Oh, it actually looks incredibly crummy, except for those 8th notes there. They're like golf holes with little flags sticking out. Win 2000 XP in Vista. Well, I don't use any of those. Alright, here's the Nugget. Oh no. Yep, these yellow bits are le gros. Is that a speaker? I hope that's a speaker. Record and stop. Oh no, we gotta touch the yuck. Well, we might as well use the original cable. It feels okay, there's nothing wrong with it. I wonder if it works without a battery in it. I mean, they did say it was a feature. Come on, let's test their okay, it is crumbling to pieces as we... Can you believe this is terrible? I can't believe no one bought this. Right, well, I'm in a Nugget, here we go. You better work. Oh! CRAYOLA, I've been too hard on you, mate. Hey, that is a feature. Works without a bat in it. What are you called, though? Would you... Oh, CRAYOLA, shit! Even the engineering photo makes sure to put in the CRAYOLA everythings. And no name. Does it have anything on it? No! No little treasures, no... Oh, well... Let's put a bat in it. This part's the dad, bitch. Man, you do look incredibly delicious. Oh, how do I turn this greasy beast on? Oh! No! That's not a button! That's nothing! That does... Oh, God! Like, I can't wait to crack this open and see what's underneath the useless CRAYOLA button. How do I turn this idiot on? Play pause. That's my... Oh, I was right. It's got 2 headphone jacks. It's got 2 headphone jacks. Why? That's neat. I'm gonna have a test that in a second. All right. Oh gosh, usually left and right is up and down, but now everything's it is left and right. I mean, sorry, diagonal. All right, record. 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 Ugh.
Like this one time, hey, like I joined into like a college art class, mate, just to further my education and creative abilities, mate. But like I didn't actually ask what I needed, hey, and I thought about it, mate, and I was like, oh, I need some like pens and junk or something, I don't know. And like the only brand I could think of was CRAYOLA, mate. So I grabbed some CRAYOLA gear and headed to like my first session, mate, and everyone thought I was an idiot. Because like turns out I'm just rubbing this MP3 player on canvas, hey. But it's like lucky, mate, that the sides are super sticky, so it actually like left a mark, and people thought I was just being like super avant-garde, hey, but I'm just heaps cooked, hey, like, where am I, mate? Where's the shot?
Alright, now we can plug her into the computer, mate, and we can put the Scarlet Fire on it.
Power on. Bluetooth mode. Auxiliary mode.
Oi, don't turn off on me, mate, hey? Be more patient. Alright, so we want... Really? Oh, what a mess. Yeah, okay, that's the go button, not the middle button. Ah, does the other headphone jack work? Pause! Pause! Pause, damn it! Yes, it is playing out of both, but this one's slightly delayed than this one. Hang on, if I set this one far away and I put these up close, can we hear it? What is wrong with this? So your friend's sitting there going, oh man, that was such a good bar, and you're going like, oi man, don't blow it, I haven't heard it yet.
Bluetooth mode.
Shut up. No, stay on, Alright, man, I gotta have a listen to the genuine CRAYOLA buds. Get out of the way, let's have a proper listen. Oh man, look! They are just falling to pieces. Oh, no, get off, you're gonna stain my head. Oh, these are... Oh, look at the mess, man! Oh no! Oh, even the sticker's given up! I don't think CRAYOLA had a lot of input on the development of these, mate. Oh, wow! That's amazing! What they've managed to do is get the audio quality of the tiniest little crappiest earbuds and put them in a bigger, more expensive housing. That means there's more plastic. Fill your bin up, guys! They didn't blow up, but they were one of the loudest. Wow! Wow! What a proper mess! CRAYOLA, more like crapola. We gotta quickly see if this does anything. It's playing. I wonder if that's his vents for the lies. Only one way to find out, mate. Let's get our boy back. Just get out. Release the smells. Ooh. There is a speaker! I didn't hear anything, but it sucks anyway. Who cares? Oh, cool. These swap out, so if they stop being sticky, you can get new ones, so you get your stickiness back. What's the CRAYOLA button? No, come on. Show me what it's hiding. Yeah, nothing. But look, it's designed to be a button, but then like, nah, man, let's put the quality control pass sticker on upside down right there. That is a wasteful pile of trash. I'm gonna keep that, this squiggly off-center looking CRAYOLA business. You could be the mark of shame that hides over here. Yep, the microphone sucked, dual headphone jacks, which was fun, and just a sticky, gross mess that no one had asked for. Well, that's it. Thanks so much for watching. Huge thanks to my patrons, especially these stinky names right here, because, mate, $1 a month, I do extra videos. Before we talk about that, I've got my drum stream on Float Plane. Although, I mean, technically, I'm taking a week off at the moment because I'm rebuilding the whole room. It's going to be a whole new shebang of things. Yeah, so actually, no, there's nothing there for you. This is a bad week to talk about it. Well, you've already heard about it. It doesn't matter. Well, let's get this land waste out of the way. I'm in the middle of a humongous move at the moment, and so I've been moving boxes all around, and I've gone digging, and I found some really obscure Nugget. I mean, what's an X-Clef? I don't know. I'd love to see if any of these actually work. These came bundled with a whole bunch. You know, usually when I'm buying from the Nugget Lucky Dip, like, some really kind of interesting ones wind up like this. You know, I won't subject these to the bag, because this is actually in pretty good nick, and I'd like to see if it stinking works. I bet you none of these do. But, thanks so much, mate. I'll see you all next time.
What's this look about? Hey? What's this look all about, Frank? Give me the stink eye. Uh-oh. Oh, no, Frank, don't. Frank, don't. No, I'm gonna...
Hey, it's the after show. Thanks so much for supporting me. I super appreciate you. You let the hot mess keep rolling on. And we're gonna have a look at some obscure boys and see if they even stink and work. First one, this one. It looks pretty unassuming. It kind of looks like a Nano. But if we look at the brand, Hitachi. That is not common. I do not know of many Hitachi MP3 players. I know Japan's got their whole vibe going on sort of thing. But then this says Hitachi Europe. So, mate, let's just hope she's mini USB, because that's what I got on hand. Ah, beauty. So I'll make sure I have this coming out of the computer and not my keyboard, so we need all the oomphy power we can get. All right, I'm in the Nugget. I mean, it's the proper brand. Ooh! Ooh! Very good! Mrs. Key. Oh, here it is on the computer. No name. How loving. Ooh, audio. Ah, ebook. Ah, oh no, humor.txt. I like humor. Oh no, here's some funnies. Last opened 2005, but it was created in 2011. These are jokes from the future. Here are two birds. One is a swallow, the other is a sparrow. Now who can tell us which is which? Student. I cannot point out, but I know the answer. Please tell us. The swallow's beside the sparrow and the sparrow's beside the swallow. Can you tell me what fishnet is made, Anne? Doesn't make sense. A lot of little holes tied together with strings. Replied the... No, that wasn't even funny. Oh, number 8 looks short. Let's try this one. A cop pulled a car over on the highway for speeding. Well, when he asked for the driver's license, the driver argued, speeding? But officer, I was only trying to keep a safe distance between my car and the car in battle. Boo! Boo! Wow, now I'm gonna stop. Not even a single giggle. Ebooks. 1155 text. Oh, it's a book. Wow, a free book. Okay. Images. Oh. Ooh. Music. Kalimba. 2020. No, that's recent. This is content match. I know it. It doesn't matter. Recordings. Oh. Recordings. Oh. Video. Oh. You know what? Let's see if it'll play it on the thing. We'll just laugh at the videos here. Philip Snow. Modified 1980. Man, this MP3 player's old, hey. Yeah, cool. It's, I thought it was like a music artist, Philip Snow, but no, it's Philip's the brand and just Snow stuff. Oh, Video 10 AVI. Okay, it's just a trailer. It's just, yeah, big deal. All right, next Nugget. Oh gosh, I hope we can keep the hits rolling with the X-Clef, also known as the Super Chungus, because holy stink, it's huge. Here's an iPod, if you want to get a vibe on the chunkness. But it has DC in, which is not good, and that makes me think that it's not going to work from the mini USB. But I don't care, I'm just going to do it anyway. Right, well, I'm the Nugget, here we go. I'm the Nugget, here we go, mate. That's okay. I actually think I've got one of these brand new in its box, but only it's not called the X-Clef, it's called something else. It's fine. It's fine. This is what I anticipated for all three. Just give it back. Oh, great. Now all hopes are resting on this thing. This thing's actually pretty awesome. This is a creative, yeah, and I believe this is before the iPod video. This is like the first video players. Man! Wow, it's got a full-size compact flash slot. Does this open? It does! Wow, that's a big bat! Basically, Creative had the best, iPod competitors, I feel. It wasn't between the Zune, it was between Creative. They were kind of getting set up to be the MP3 guys, and then, the iPod happened or whatever. It's got 2 outputs. I hope it works off of this one. I mean, again, the first ever iPod had a single spot to plug in and charge and everything. That's how forward it was. Look, even this Nugget needs 2 things. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. No! Oh, I'm just learning. Oh, it's missing buttons. Wow. Now I look at this. It's missing screws and the power button. And why do I plug this in? I was so disappointed with those last two. I've dug out one more. You betcha Dell had to go. Oh, late to the party. But it looks pretty neat, and this is meant to be a wheel of some sorts. I've never used one of these. Uh-oh, that's a power one, and... again, this is why no one bought these. No one wanted a charger and a sync cable. They just wanted one thing. Can you believe no one bought these? This isn't gonna work. Oh, that's so annoying. Oh, gosh, one more, dang it, a gateway one. Gosh, this thing is rare. Gateway had to go. Does it slide out? Or ew, it does. Okay. Oh, there it is. Oh, it's working. 3 megabytes free. That's nice. Connect with the computer. It's not talking with the... okay. Come on, my boy. Let's do it. Oh, yeah. Okay. No tracks. No tracks. Well, it turned on and wouldn't sync with the computer. Give me my boy back, damn it. Well, learning why most of these were basically in the Nugget dip bag, except for the Hitachi. Amazing work. I mean, it wouldn't turn on and stay on. I couldn't get it. It doesn't matter. But I mean, it did kind of do something. And amongst all of these, mate, that's a pretty amazing achievement. Well, thanks so much. I really appreciate you guys. Thank you so much. Look out for your nuggets. I'm actually sick of Bluetooth. The more Bluetooth things I get, the more annoying I find them. I mean, devices fighting for control of your phone. You sit in your car and it just starts playing whatever video is loaded into RAM at full volume. Or some days my Bluetooth mouse and keyboard just don't feel like doing anything. But then people won't stop asking. The Sony LinkBuds. This has taken so long because literally Sony wouldn't sell these to Aussies for months and months and months. I mean, you can get these now, but I had to use Big Apple Buddy. They arrived perfect. Thanks, Big Apple Buddy. And thanks, Sony. Right now, mate, there's just so many true wireless buds nowadays. They're even if I reviewed all of them, I'd never keep up. These got me interested because, mate, these are doing something pretty different. Most buds are of the blocking noise variety. And this is the camp I subscribe to, noise is the enemy of the audiophile. So most buds are acting as earplugs, and it's actually why the AirPods have always been a bit weird. They're the old school idea of just resting your earbuds, one size fits most, and then they've just made them wireless. And not many brands are chasing this style of earbud at the moment. We just don't talk about the beans. And yes, Microsoft has made some, but they're actually even weirder than these. But yeah, this idea of having earbuds that don't block noise. The Sony Donuts. Sony has developed drivers that have a hole in the middle. That's stinking neat. There are a lot of scenarios where this is going to be really handy when we'll get to them, but mate, we just need to get straight to sound quality. Oh no, it's the Herdo 600s, but old mate Senny. Look, here it's frequency response graph, mate. The higher the line, the louder that bit of the music is, mate. You got super sub bass, regular bass, the mids, and mate, just about everything's in the mids, mate. Your guitars, your keyboards, your vocals, your trumpets, your second trumpets, your third trumpet, and up the top is tit tit pet pair noises, cymbals, ambient. Yeah, you got the roll off in the bass, which is normal for open back critical listening headphones, and the mids onwards, mate, are pretty dang flat. Look, here's the AirPod 3s. You got that mid bass bump there that makes kick drums kind of thumpier. A lot of gaming headphones do that. All right, matey, let's get them LinkBuds up. Yeah, not a lot of bass, not a lot, and not a lot of it's a lot of mids. It's a lot of mids. Yeah, look, they're not super bassy and there's over the top ends, but they still sound conventionally nice. I love my Grados. Heaps of people reach out to say they love their Grados. Look at the graph for these. That's not balanced either. But everyone keeps asking me for really bassy music to test stuff with. One of my favorites is White Collar Grime by Mr. Bishy. And listening to that track versus the AirPods, these sound like they've got subwoofers in them in comparison. And these are not traditionally bassy headphones. So if I'm judging these purely on sound and not the benefits that these interesting drivers create, the sounds... No, it's okay. Audiophile, they don't beat. But what isn't nice is this case. I'm in two minds though, because Sony's made heaps of efforts to make it out of recycled plastics. And the retail box, you get this in, everything's paper. It's brilliant. Nice, Sony, it's great. But this is the flimsiest guy I've ever held. See those little white spots? That was me just I mean, it's got a latch for some reason. And watch this. And like, I could snap this off anytime I like. These have magnets, but they also have little latches. It's like, But even if the plastic was like polished ivory and it was like gold-plated hinges and whatnot, the case isn't that great. I know Apple's not allowed to make good things, right? But the AirPods case still hasn't been beaten yet. I'm telling you, no one's touched it. It doesn't matter how big it seems top down. It's the chonkness. That's a huge difference. That's how it fits in your pocket. That's why modern phones could be gigantic. They're like paper thin. They just shoo. On the mandatory wear skinny jeans to work day, mate, these are gonna make you uncomfortable. Metal hinge. You can't even see the seams of how they put it together. I don't know if you can see the tight tolerances there of how this hinge opens, but these are gonna hit the bin in 5 years' time. Yes, there are people out there refurbing old wireless buds, but that's only if you hand them in. Most people just lob them in the bin. And so while this is a chintzy, nasty feeling case, if the Sonys are ultimately easier to recycle and get rid of, then that's the superior case. We don't need the nightmare future where we're up to our gills with just AirPod cases. All the oceans are AirPod cases. And well, you know, it's USB-C, so it's smashing Apple's pathetic offerings. But we gotta have a mic test, don't we? We're gonna see, like, mate, have they finally made a Bluetooth microphone that doesn't stink? And mate, these are gonna go up against the stiffest competition. Representing the superiority of the cable, mate, it's these $3 Cashies buds. They got a mic!
So like, it's one time, like, I need a new car, mate, but like, I didn't want to pay for one. I thought it'd be cheeky, mate, just put a listing in, just saying like, you know, looking for a free car, just give me your car, hey? And like, totally backfired, mate, because no one reads listings properly, and they all thought I was giving away a free car, mate, and like, the messages won't stop. So like, mate, the messages won't stop, hey? But like, I'm pretty desperate for a friend, and I haven't like spoken to someone in about 6 years, mate. So I was like, yeah, I've got a car for you. Oh yeah, it's totally free. It's got rego and everything, mate. Like, meet me at the Macca's around the corner, yeah. And like, I'm hoping that we can become best mates before they realise that, like, I don't have a car for him. So like, it turned out to be an amazing experience, mate. Like, I get there, and it turns out he was there to smash my head in and take the car for free no matter what, hey? And like, while he had me in a headlock, I was just kind of explaining that I was pretty desperate for a friend, hey? And like, you know, I just kind of wanted to hang out a bit. And then like, we had McFlurries, and it was like totally sick, mate. Like, I had such a good time. And then he just smashed me in the head and took my phone. I'm in the hospital.
Sad, isn't it? These $3 idiots with a dingus dongle. And that's why cables are still superior, mate. And that Bluetooth, you know, it just makes things more convenient. But convenient doesn't mean better. Like a sandwich from the servo is more convenient than a home roast dinner. Tell me which one's better. Bluetooth buds have always had garbage microphones, even AirPods. So why didn't you bring back the headphone jack already? Well, mate, we're not done yet, but let's have like a quick summary, hey, mate. So they cost more than AirPods. They kind of have less sound than AirPods. They have a worse case than AirPods. Recycled though, nice one, Sony. They look just as strange in your ears as AirPods. So they're pointless then. Wrong. Not everyone's life involves rollerblading or powerlifting in the gym when they want to listen to music. And many people just don't partake in loud activities where earplugs are needed. Or maybe you're in a noisy environment where you have to hear the noise. Like, for instance, I have mates with kiddos and they're not allowed to have noise cancelling headphones. A mate of mine actually sets his audio to mono so he can leave just one ear in and listen out for his kids. I know a lot of buds have like ambient noise technology. You know, the Sonys sound okay, it's a bit artificial, and honestly, like Apple's ones is like super hearing. It means that things are louder and it can actually be uncomfortable. But another example why these could be absolutely genius for somebody, if you do a lot of talking with your buds in, lots of online calls or meetings, whatever. And so I play drums all the time, yeah, so I'm always wearing earplugs, so I'm very familiar with how annoying it is to talk with your ears blocked. You know, give it a try, block your ears and just start talking nonsense. Like, how much feedback are you getting? And it's so distracting. And now look at all these people talking to yourselves with your ears blocked. You look nuts! Like, these drivers are so neat. They genuinely let all noise through. There's no blockage. So talking feels really natural. And yeah, these headphones are mostly mids, but that's where the human voice lives. So these are like really nice for just talking all day. And Sony has been clever with their touch controls. I can't stand touch controls. If you just glance them, you might pause your music, or worse, accidentally turn off the noise cancelling while mowing the lawn. You made me very angry that day. With these, you tap on your head and it registers that way. Look, they're Bluetooth headphones. I still found a scenario where fiddling with them made something play or pause or whatever. Honestly, I use cable headphones. I'm sick of Bluetooth. But I really did try my best to stump them, and they were pretty good. Like, it was... yeah, well done, so like another good one, son. Feel-wise, you know, my left ear is a different shape to my right ear, and it kind of fought these a little bit, but they give you lots of little rubber hoops, whatever it is. Once they were in, I thought they were comfortable. Other little bits of tech, it's got auto pause, so if you start talking to someone, it'll like pause the music, you know, so you just have a conversation, which is neat, you know. And I know that like the noise cancelling ones have the ambient mics for that reason, so you can just leave your headphones in all day and just exist, you know. But the whole leaving in your headphones while talking to someone, you know, it works on paper and computer modeling, whatever, but it just kind of looks rude. Like, if I don't want people to talk to me, then yeah, I'm gonna leave them in. But honestly, like, I always take out my headphones when I talk to someone, you know, just so they know that they have my attention. But hey, mate, features are features, neat beans. And I know for a lot of people, these are just gonna seem a bit pointless. You lose out on the bass, the case is pretty cheap, but these aren't cheap. But I know there are people out there who've been waiting for this, when in-ear buds are an important part of their work setup. I think these are gonna be a savior. And not every product has to appeal to everyone. Like, as a total freak myself, it's always just so great when a company makes something. It almost feels like it's just for you. And while honestly, these are not my style of in-ears. Give me that noise cancelling and give me that cable. But it's really fun to see innovations in tech like this. I mean, you imagine the engineering going on. And you know what? I've heard from a lot of people who've been looking for something like this. And that's it. Thanks so much for watching. Huge thanks to my patrons, especially these stinky names right here, because, mate, $1 a month, iDuck videos. I got Garbage Time, you know, my other channel. You know, I haven't made a video in a while, but I am working on stuff, dang it. And, you know, I'm still working on my drum stream, you know, because all my equipment broke, and I had to buy all of it again. Okay, everything sucks now. Nothing's good anymore. But, mate, for you $1 patrons, this guy's going to get a video at one stage, but there's heaps of other stuff to do. You know, I need to get it serviced and whatnot. The first ever Walkman. I want to see if it even just stinking works. Yeah. You know, I got a good deal on it, but that usually means it's CAC. You know, I got a couple of cassettes here, mate, and we're going to have a sneaky listen and see if we can get any life out of this blue nugget. So thanks so much, mate. I'll see you all next time.
Guys, this is just like a warning video to all these. Like, please check your couches, because you just might have. I can't believe I've got. Look at this. I've got couch snakes. I've got couch snakes. The couch snake spray did not do anything.
Hey, it's the after show. Thank you so much for supporting me. I'm here because of you. Genuine, every dollar, mate. It all helps out. You make my dreams come true. I love this. It's one of the original ancestors of portable music. Everyone, like, you better be bowing, or at least kneeling, damn it, because oh, it's the first ever Walkman. I've been hunting for one of these for ages. For some reason, they're a collectible, mate, and they're worth like heaps of money. So, you know, big thanks, patrons, that I can actually, like, go into a bidding war for one of these stupid nuggets and actually go like, okay, it wasn't cheap, but I got it for a good deal because it's one of those, like, untested, who knows kind of thing. You can see the rust, mate, she's reeking of the olds. And I love that it's an original case. That's what, oh, made in Japan, that's hard to find nowadays. All right, let's pull this, let's pull it out. Oh, that's a nice case. I don't know if you can see on the inside. It's just Sony. Yeah, alright, well, she's got some wear. Explains why she's cheap. Oh, she's got a dent. That's a bit sad. And gooey grime. What about the bats? Okay, cool. Oh, so nice a vintage thing taking to where it's gonna be one big D cell or something. And like, I think a beautiful matchup for these is gonna be, mate, like stinking Grados. Like, you know how easy these are to drive and just how classic they look. Yeah, this is gonna be neat. Proof that the catchy names have never stopped coming, mate. It's the Tippersil 2.
Frank, stop interrupting the video. Frank, don't do this. Frank, come on, don't come back. Frank, come back. Frank, stop interrupting the video. Stop, Frank.
So I brought a few cassettes, like, no one freak out, you know, it's just Led Zeppelin's Coda, stinking ELOs out of the blue. Oh wait, this is part 2. Oh no, where's part 1? Does this have Mr. Blue Sky on it? It does! Oh, who cares? This is the only one I want. Any, meeny, miny, dingus, grab your best mate by the wieners, kids are watching, don't say any, meeny, miny, out of the blue. Ah, manky old cassettes. Most of this guy is metal, by the way, like, those were the days. Right, will it even play? Oh my goodness! Stop. Rewind. Ooh, this is great already. I don't hear any chewy pooness. That's good. My first ever genuine Walkman experience. 2 headphone jacks! Whoa, we were spoiled! We didn't know how good we had it. Of course you can have left and right volume. Those are the old days. It's copyright, mate, but you know, yeah, it's copyright. Sound quality, very muffled. It sounds like you've heard it through your dog kind of thing. There's just a lot of fluff in the way. Imagine your fat dog sitting on your speakers and then like whatever comes out, that's what you get. I remember this cassette sounding kind of reasonable. So, I mean, we got another. John Bonham, he's one of my biggest heroes. Like, I've got heaps of drum stuff I'm planning for my other channel, and like so much of it comes from Mr. Bonzo, you know. Yeah. Look, it's honestly a total vibe. She's pretty fluffy sounding, which is funny because these have a lot of top end in them. Like any top end, you're gonna hear it. Like hi-hats could be quite cutting. And the fact that everything's so rounded and soft, it's like, oh wow. Imagine if I didn't have Grados.
Look at this bulge here. I know it. I knew it! I knew it! Frank, stop interrupting the video. It's so rude. Can't believe this.
And like, honestly, I still use an iPod for a lot of my music, and people ask why, like, you got all this amazing equipment. It's because, honestly, it's so easy to get used to something, so if everything you listen to sounds amazing, then everything just sounds normal. Honestly, it's a lot of fun smashing Grados out of an old Walkman to some albums that I absolutely adore, then to go listen to the lossless FLAC version with a set of Audisies or something and go, poof. But, you know, I don't think this is working properly, really. I know people who can completely service these things, like that old VHS camcorder, you know, I'm gonna send it to this guy as well, and yeah, literally give this thing a whole going over. But there's a tape deck I want to talk about before this, the one that led to this. I need to get that service as well. But I mean, that was special. I mean, that's the first time I've ever used one of these old Walkmans, and it works, which is the best thing. Like, it's like project cars. The best ones you can get are ones that haven't been messed with and are just worn out. It still starts, it still goes, but no one's messed with it yet. This one's giving me all the right signals. It's like someone's just used it for a long time, and she just needs a big old birthday to come back. And she, give me my boys. Give me my treasures back. So yeah, a lot of folks want me to get into cassette, and yeah, I'm working on it as we speak. Keeping the weekly video rhythm can be really tricky, and some videos take absolutely forever. So, you know, I've got one, guys, don't worry, and you'll see it when she's good and ready. And like, thanks so much, guys. You know, I've only got this 'cause he is. You know, eat your beans, they're good for you.
Guys, I'm so sorry about Frank interrupting the video. Well, I've begged her not to. She's out of my control. Look at this sass. Frank, don't run from your... You did this. You've caught, Frank. Oh no, we're in big trouble.
Ducks. There's just something about ducks. They're one of the least threatening animals on the planet. But I wouldn't want to fight a horse-sized one. Let's get that out of the way. And even with their janky bootleg and skid mark, they manage to be unbelievably cute. People find ways to make ducks look disfigured and hideous. I mean, like the other duck that I did. Mate, we know the rules. If it's high-tech, it's got to have a lowercase I in the front of it. the iDuck. That's the 100-mile stare if I've ever seen it, mate. Well, I mean, it is a bath-time speaker, mate, so it's seen things about you that it wish it never did. But here's the thing. This isn't the first iDuck that I've ordered. Scrolling through the masses of MP3 listings, I find the iDuck. I have to have the iDuck. 3 months, no iDuck. Now, I mean, I had to look for another 6 months to find another iDuck. I was devastated to not get the first one. The pent-up anticipation to be blown away is immeasurable. I mean, my whole week's enjoyment is dependent on how this goes today. And it's been taped up with sticky tape and then I'm not confident, but well, as you can see from the box, mate, she's the iDuck, the floating wireless bath time speaker. You get a spaced out duck and this giant egg? It's water like a real duck. Transmits wirelessly, nice. FM radio? I don't care. Same thing. Same thing. I gotta do this like it's an as seen on TV bit, mate. Alright, here we go. Fill up the bath. Switch on, lie back, enjoy. Your music collection will be streamed wirelessly from your MP3 player, mobile phone, or any other audio source via the egg-shaped transmitter. What is this? Recyclemore.co. Oh, okay. Well, it just looks like someone falling down like a giant hole. Don't put it in the bin immediately. And ooh, 0 to 3 sad onions. Whoa, battery precautions. Only use fresh batteries. Oh no. Did I defrost it? Oh no, I think I've only got frozen batteries, guys. Oh no. Oh gosh. All right, it's time to have a look at what I got. Please don't be terrible. I mean, it's obviously not new. Like, if this is how it came from the factory. Oh, it looks new. Ooh. Oh, are you telling me someone opened this and just said no? Oh, mate, we got the manual. The iDuck does not look good head on, mate. Oh, it runs on 3. Not included. Thanks, boys. Is the egg really that big? What kind of duck lays an egg that big? Please keep this information for future reference as it's important. Let the exhibition continue. Ooh, that is a nice, not really, aux cable. Oh, how sweet duck. The egg really is that big. this front on look, man. You know, in person, I like it. I like it. Oh, it's got really rubbery buttons. Ooh, that's a, Is that the speaker? Does it come out the back of the duck's head? It's actually higher quality than I gave it credit for. I mean, it doesn't feel in the hand like an iPhone 13, but it's nowhere near, I mean, what about the, oh no, wait a minute. Heard of egg shakers, but that's not good. This is crap. This is really bad. Oh no, how many bats do I need? Gotta do the dad bit, because, you know, batteries are so delicious looking. The kids, they just gotta pop them in their mouth, man. Go, my boys. Be one with the duck. Uh-oh, it's turned on. Ooh! What is it picking up? No, stop. I didn't ask for that. Man, ducks get good reception. No wonder why people keep them as pets. God, 5 batteries. I mean, we've seen that the radio works. That's neato. Well, maybe we've got to pair up with a Nugget. Oh, it's the Nugget that runs my drum stream. I bet you didn't know Scarlet Fire has a video clip. All right, we just got to take the worst aux cable I've ever felt, and we put it in the egg. All right, come on, my duck. Oh, no, I'm getting bad reception from the duck. How? Oh dear. No. Oh no. Hang on. I can't do it. Can't. Oh. Oh no. Reset. It's set to audio. So FM. Oh. Oh. Okay, that's very confusing because I just set that all the way to FM and then it worked. But if I put it to audio. Now, I don't know if you picked up there, but the duck sounds absolutely terrible. And to prove it to you...
Power on. Bluetooth mode.
May we just want that aux mode.
Auxiliary mode.
Yep.
I'm where there wasn't a lot of communication between a lot of these.
Hey!
They managed to win the race.
Shut up! Wow, mate, this thing is a transparent, absolute pile of junk. If you set it to audio, it just plays static. If you put it on FM, it might pick up this and also any random radio station. Every time you phase in and out, it picks a new radio station. This is one of the lowest tier things I've ever held. Could you believe the iDuck wouldn't be any good? But mate, there's one more thing about this that we need to test. This idiot's claiming to be a bath time speaker that's waterproof. Alright mate, we've run a nice bath here. It's also known as a sink. Alright mate, we've got the iDuck here. Will this idiot even float? Oh no, she's capsized! Oh no, they're like the ducks at the pond! And they don't like to take food anymore. And like, this is proper, yeah? This is a really hot bath. I wouldn't want to be sitting in this. Come on, mate, don't roll over like that. Oh no, why are you top heavy? Okay, we can't see the duck. Alright, she floats pretty okay. Oh. Alright, let's get her on. Uh-oh. Can you hear that? Uh-oh. It's unhappy. It made grumbling noises. Oh! Oh, look, the radio works. Alright, let's get Scarlet Fire going. Not that it's gonna notice it. Stop playing the radio! We're gonna get content match. Shh, oh, that works good. Uh-oh, that's a lot of bubbles. Oh, dear. Ah, it's boiling hot! It's ignoring the Scarlet Fire. Oh, you gotta aim the egg. This is not going well.
Oh, all right, mate, we need to simulate a real scenario, which is an attempted drowning by a jealous housemate. Oh, you think you're the clever one. You think you're the adorable new speaker. Oh, you think you're going to take my job. I don't think that's possible, mate. I'm a waterproof speaker as well. And I'm not shaped like a duck, maybe, but I actually sound half decent. I actually know how to play music and not just a stick on radio. Uh-oh, it's silent. Oh, no, Elton John. Shh.
Everything's dripping wet, guys. It is literally one of the most disobedient piles of junk I've ever used. I want to know, did the batteries get wet? Did my boys get soiled? No! There actually is a gasket in here. Oh man, the iDuck is such a high quality product. Give me my boys back. Oh, they couldn't wait to get out of the duck. I have to see inside the duck. I really do. Oh, there's rubber bits hiding the screws. Ooh. Ooh, come on. Yes. What? Huge plugs in there. Oh, guys, we're in. Oh, no. Look at all the water. Look at all the water. Oh, wow, man. They really waterproofed this idiot. I bet you it all just came straight in through the speaker holes or something. I mean, there's no O-ring or nothing on this, but oh, look at all the water, man. Mate, we're going to see what's in the egg. All right. Avoid the... What? No! What? You tell me it doesn't need to be an egg? Is that like a clever antenna or something? Using the power of the egg. It's full of literally nothing. No wonder why it runs like crap. One of the most disobedient piles. I mean, it's like a real duck. Just doesn't follow directions at all. Oh, Mr. iDuck, why did I pin my hopes and dreams of this week on you not being an absolute pile of junk? Well, that's it. Thanks so much for watching. Huge thanks to my patrons, especially these stinky names right here, because, mate, $1 a month, I do extra videos. Mate, I got my drum stream. If you want to see me live, like I've revamped it, you know, it looks like Windows XP now. That's fun. You guys like Windows XP, don't you? And mate, I got garbage time. I keep saying I'm working on videos. I swear that I am, but they're over there, mate. But for $1, boy, do I have a treat for you. So for my drum stream, I literally went to an op shop and just found a whole bunch of silverware and trinkety things, literally to throw cymbals at. It really is quite therapeutic. I do enjoy it. This is pretty it has nothing to do with anything I've talked about on this channel, but I don't care. I flicked in like 2 or 3 pages in, and I'm like, I have to share this. The National Microwave Australian Cookbook from 1983. You know it's good when 3/4 of the stuff on the page aren't microwave, like not microwave, oh darling, just microwave some bubbly for us. It's time to celebrate. But I think this book is evil. I think it literally shows you how to turn food into heat. So that's what we're looking at, and mate, I'll see you all next time. Hey, it's the after show. Thanks so much for supporting me. I keep saying it. You guys make my dream come true. You make me feel stable, right? Like a 3-legged chair. It's quite stable. It's not so bad. Well, while I was in an op shop finding funny bits to throw cymbals at for my drum stream, I just came across this magical book. It teaches us how to make food that I swear that you wouldn't want to have. 1983 National Microwave Australian Cookbook. Oh no! And what I love is, what you'd put on the front cover would be, like, the best. I mean, who's boiling their bubbly in the microwave? Like, come on, darling, it's time to celebrate, put the bubbly in the microwave. And possibly one of the driest looking schnitzels I've ever seen. Now, I actually do believe that guy there has been microwaved. Now, what got me really excited was right in at the beginning, mate, you got welcome with quotes, like, yeah, welcome. The amazing cooking speed of your microwave oven opens up a whole world of extra time for you and your family. Not delicious food, just extra time. With the help of this cookbook and a little experience, it will become very easy for you to put together meals. Again, not good meals, just meals. But this is what got me. Let us make a cup of pipe and hop coffee before we begin our introduction, and then they show you how to make an instant coffee in the microwave. After that, living is easy. Now, like the first bit, is actually how a stinker microwave works. It's high frequency radio waves, you can reflect them and transmit them and absorb them. They say that you can use aluminium foil safely if certain guidelines for yeah, I'm sure this is real. I wouldn't put aluminium foil in the microwave, but I mean, I'm sure chefs will chime in. Whoa, look at that frozen dinner tray. Oh man, they've never looked good, huh? What is this? Some sort of potato ritual. I mean, what is this? Some kind of meatball ritual? Oh, like testing for desired cooking. You know, cakes are done when the tooth becomes our clay. And look at this cake. You know they really did microwave that cake. Oh, defrosting. I love how I get this picture here of this frost-bitten pile of nonsense. Mate, I want to get to the recipes. This is giving you tips on how to make your food like almost edible. Oh, no. Oh, I see. You can write your own notes, right? If you've gotten this far into the stinking book. My notes would be, use pots, pans, and an oven and actually cook for real. Ew! Oh gosh, it's like the seafood medley at Subway. Ew. I wouldn't touch them. Ingredients, bacon, fine. But prunes or drained pineapple pieces. Oh, no! No, don't microwave a burger. Ideal for a weekend session of food poisoning. 1 onion. Ew. Gosh. I am not a seafood person. Can't stand the smell of it or the look of it or the... Imagine the smell of your home as you blast fish through the microwave. God, let the horrors continue. Oh, why does everything have to have lemon and limes on it? Fish fingers. Oh, garnished with craft singles. God, the standard was so low. Yeah, I don't want it. That's the face I'm making looking at this. Oh, God. Yeah, that looks it. Fish and asparagus supreme. These are like nightmare factories. I mean, this is the kind of thing that like you stay over at your mate's house and their mum whips up this and you gotta just grin through it. Oh, wow. They look dry as a desert. They really were microwaved. And I'm actually strangely nostalgic to this fork here. Give the bird one more drink. Brush hamburgers and fresh sausage links with browning sauce mixed with equal parts of melted butter to enhance appearance. It's not for taste, it's like, well, we just need to make it not look so terrible. God, just use a pan. Use a camping stove would do better than this. Oh gosh, yeah. Oh, meatloaf out of it. Look, that looks raw. A family favorite made in half the time it used to take. Not better. It just takes less time. Oh, again. Desert dry these guys look. That gravy's so congealed, that thing's stone cold. That is the soggiest looking hot dog bun I've seen. Curried sausages, a fancy way to serve an inexpensive meat. Mate, if someone served me curry sausages, I'd be like, mate, I'm gonna need 4 extra sets of pinkies to fit in at this dinner party. This would be a really good book for people struggling with dieting, because I ain't hungry anymore. Like, I'm not keen on anything. Vegetables do pretty good in the microwave, actually, gotta say. Peas, corn, carrot, mate, all that. It's not bad. It's actually where microwaves kind of have their use, you know. Oh, God. Ugh. Steamed fruit pudding. That's a lot of nog. Oh, jeez. It looks like coleslaw. What is that? Just short. It looks like famine food. Lovely with a fresh pot of tea. Or half a bottle of bourbon to make you forget that you've had these things. Oh, man. 80s party cups. I actually like those. And look, there's styrofoam. Nature was not a thing back then. Instant coffee, spicy chocolate. Oh, it's got cinnamon in it. You know what, that's not the spice, it doesn't matter. Oh, and an index. Oh, good, I can find that avocado and prawn delight quickly. Ugh, mercifully, we're done. That was horrible. Well, that was just as awful as I'd hoped. I'm gonna have to keep this around, mate. Maybe one day for my other channel, I'm gonna have to whip up a few of these delectable delights. Well, I hope you got a giggle out of it. I certainly did. That was nasty. So, hey, thank you so much, guys. And, you know, look after your ducks now, right?